to deal with back then, or one of, anyways. Quit.
Somebody asked me if I knew or if I thought Craig had Morbid's info, and I said, I do not. And then they messaged back and they said, well, Morbid said he had messages from Craig saying he knew who he was. Okay, yeah, Craig knew who he was. He knew his name and where he worked. But he didn't know his background. We all know how I feel about his name and where he worked. But he didn't know his background.
Yeah, Craig went off a lot of the trust me, bro. That's all he does. He trusts East. That's his bro. Trust me, bro. That's what she says. I'm so sure. And he believes it.
Well, I'd never heard the one about going to prison, but I had heard a rumor a year and a half, 2 years ago, something about him harming one of his children.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that. Um, charge on there, and I think I don't know if you saw Brittany's video. No, I didn't see that. Charge on there, and I think I forget what country it was in. Some elephant just went rogue and started like 30 people unalived, literally.
I saw it. They don't forget. They had something like that happen several years ago in India.
They remember who treats them right and who don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I did, Mount Your Mama. One of those mini cows that's going to cost you about 50, 60 grand. I looked. And I came to the conclusion very quickly that I was in the wrong cattle business. I don't know what to fix for dinner. Got hamburger and chicken, pork chops. Got some cube steak. Got tenderloin. Chicken breast. Are you all muted? What's wrong?
I'm just
Yeah, I'm doing
quiet.
a little dude.
Oh. Here's a tad bit of information. The Olympics went through 10,000 condoms in 3 days.
Wow.
No, I didn't take that statement as you were going to unalive one, but I did take it seriously. Hell, I'd be in the market for one too. And take his cattle. Lori, you remember my friend this spring that died?
Yes, ma'am.
And I said he was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What
his
happened? No?
youngest son contacted me and was asking for details. That family knows. He had put everything into his oldest son's name. And this son has he's been on cruises, he's been to Florida, gator hunting, Oklahoma, multiple trips. He doesn't work, has no steady income. His dad was worth more dead alive. His dad held him back. Now an aunt has died, and yeah.
Interesting.
So are you guys going to be able to, you think there's more information going to come out?
Well, I told him, I said, I'll testify to what I know
Yeah.
and what I saw and to what I believe. But when I went to Jared and his Aunt Linda, I told them exactly what was happening. And I said, you have to get somebody there to stop confiscate the morphine, because once it's removed from the home, you won't be able to prove anything.
Yeah, that can be a situation. I think there's a lot more of those type of situations than people realize.
It was more about more than just keeping his dad comfortable. Keeping his dad comfortable would have been medicating him enough, he could, he would sleep the first hour and then be alert and converse. No, it was not that way. And
Can somebody stream them? Are they live right now? What the hell? Go ahead, Connie. Sorry.
And he was not documenting, the amount and the times, the frequency. And see, when I took care of Mr. G at the end, I documented everything. And you bet your ass that nurse measured everything. And when it came time to destroy the medication, it went into a bag of kitty litter with water and was crushed up.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to be best friends with Craig again?
Can somebody pull them up and see what they're saying? Connie, just wait a second. Do you have your other device? Or is it not working?
Well, I do, but for it to be loud enough for you all to hear it, I can't hear anything that you say.
I just want to hear what they're talking about just for a hot second. My other nails are wet. I'm trying to get this last one on. Or I would look on my other phone. Can anybody else stream? Terry, you don't have a second device, do you? I do, but
The other one's dead at the moment.
I think mine is too. The GW and the G what? GWN. Let me let this cure. Hold on.
Whose live are they in?
Cussing each other? Probably East, but that just doesn't make any sense. Like Serena, you are just looking tackier.
I didn't even know what in the world. Then you all start, and you was in the live. Well, he started saying Craig knew about it. I have text messages, which he knows is a damn lie.
Well, Craig,
I have never done
what they said.
more.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know who knew, who didn't. All I know is that I didn't know. So if
I didn't know either. But as soon as I read the papers,
you knew, that's y'all's thing. Y'all can beef that out. I don't got nothing to do with that.
yeah, I didn't know either though. I didn't know about him having those types of charges, but whenever I read those papers stuff, it seriously made me sick, and I spoke up because those were disabled children.
Look, I ain't never gonna be okay with somebody calling my phone and telling me they're gonna unalive my kid.
Well,
So I don't fuck with Boo at all. I don't fuck with Maverick. Period.
No, I mean, the thing is, Serena, this is what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is people can play a part. They can pick a character on that. You and actively, like he was doing, he says he plays a character. He didn't mean none of it. But when you start defending and taking up for a man that is sitting in a lie and trying to justify his actions and defending that man that went to jail for what he did to children, that makes all your characters look like you wasn't playing the character at all.
I'm
That
not.
just makes it look like you're that damn sick. I'm not saying you,
I'm not.
but you are sitting with people doing it.
I haven't been sitting with anybody lately. I've been minding
That's what I'm
my
trying to say.
business. I've been minding my business.
But you was in that lie. You was in that lie
That's before I
when
knew
you
this
knew
shit,
what
Greg.
he had.
That is before
No, we was talking
this.
about
Why
it.
am I on
Serena, that's when I
for
was.
something I
No.
You
He
were
was
in there
in
too.
the
In
lie
fact, your
talking about
comment, your comment was, "I'm just watching." You were in there too.
Right. I just come in. I didn't even know what was going on. And then I started, people saying, well, Craig, this, and then he unblocks me, lets me back in, and that's when I commented, and then boom, I got blocked. I said, I'm just here watching. I'm not trying to say anything because I didn't even know what in the world was going on. But then you all blocked me again, and then I get a live. You claim that I knew something, and I didn't know shit.
I wasn't a mod in that live, so that wasn't me.
I don't know who done that. Lena, I'm sure, was probably the one that done it, but that,
Probably.
No, it was morbid. He
But
said
my
I
point
blocked
is,
him,
I
but
didn't
I've
know about
unblocked
that.
him.
So I just don't appreciate people saying that I'm condoning or sticking up, because that's just simply not true. But if that's why, but I'm just asking, is that why you're mad at me, or is there another reason why you're
He
mad at
never
me?
said he was mad at you in that video. He said he was
I
disappointed.
never said I was. And that's
Okay, so you're disappointed
about that,
because
and just don't want to speak
She
up.
is supporting him 1,000,000%.
you don't know. Nobody has asked me anything. People just assume
I
stuff
hadn't
about
seen
me.
her in
Um,
any more of his lives.
You haven't had
after
a
that
conversation
second
with me
day.
about that, Craig. In fact, nobody has gotten into my DMs and asked me why
Well, I just
what
went.
I
I
think
just
or
went
anything
by
like
what.
that.
Right. I just went by what I saw with my own eyes, and that was in that live. He was talking about his charges. He never denied those charges, and you and Booze and different people were in there, and Lena, and was trying to justify his charges. You was in the comments doing that, Serena, and that's when I got disappointed. You
So
were
at
justified.
the time, I didn't know what the charges were at the time. So But I knew that he had some type of a criminal record. I didn't know it was that. I didn't know. So my whole
He is
thing
lying. I sent it to her
was,
the
okay,
day
he
that,
has a criminal
that
record.
Brittany Ann
So
did
do
the
I.
live and exposed the charges. Before that live, she
People
sent me a
can believe
message
me or
said,
not. I don't
"Oh,
really.
the stuff's gonna come out." So
If
I
you just
told her
point
everything that he did, and she still said, "Well, I'm not going to choose
that I
sides."
didn't actually
I said, "Block."
or know that I was condoning, then I don't know what to tell you.
No, listen, it's not that awkward.
Well, hold on. You just said he got a record like a lot of it. Anybody got no record like that?
I
No, and I ain't got a
didn't
record
know
at all.
what was on his record. I didn't know. All I knew was that he had a record of some type. I don't make it a habit to go around
Bullshit.
looking
She's lying.
up, and I couldn't if
Yes,
I wanted
Paris.
to. I didn't even know the guy's name. It was
So, Serena,
someone that
answer
I sat
this.
alive with.
So, Serena, answer this, and I promise you, if I'm wrong, I will be the one to apologize to you. Do you condone, and do you think he's a good guy? Do you want to set with a man after knowing his record
No,
and what he did?
no, and I haven't been.
And I apologize, and I'm glad that you made that decision. And I won't say another word about it.
I've even said,
I'm saying,
I've even said there's accusations against Lena, who I am close to, and if I see proof that they're true, I will be the first person to cut her off. I want to see the proof of it because as of right now, it's just
I
hearsay.
literally showed her the article
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
day
I don't
that
see
Brittany Ann did
I
those,
have a
read
daughter.
all those. No, she's a
I
fucking
was the
moron.
victim of as a child. I don't play with that stuff, but it was also hard
to
for
be
me
fair, it doesn't mean that
because
she read it.
I was in shock. This person was
She
a
did.
friend of mine.
She saw
that
it. Like I could show you our messages. She knew exactly what he was and
still
decided
don't-
to still
it's
side
hard
with
for me
him.
to process. It's hard for me to
let me help
understand.
you process.
Hey, Mary,
For me, the fact that she has a special needs child and just on the off chance that it possibly was possible.
That's why
Mm-mm.
I'm giving
I ain't got you.
I'm there is no benefit of the doubt there. If you hear somebody's got charges like that, you investigate and you do not support them. Period. That's where I'm at. I'm sorry, Connie. I understand how you feel, but
Norbert Maverick was going at you. But then they set lives. And when I called
I mean, Terry
Norbert
Lynn had
Maverick
the
and we went
information
back
too.
and
She
forth,
just
he
hadn't
was
read
like,
it.
it's just the internet. It's just the character. That's all he was saying. If it's too much on her, she needs to get off the app. Her and Lena both. If I remember him and Lena
More
both.
between Go Bright and Haley, they both said, "Come on now,
But you know the
play
type
with
of
my butt." So
really is.
listen to the two of them, and you know,
Lena still sticks up for her
you
and him.
have to read them.
Real character.
He's got your
Don't that make it look a little
wireless
different to you
ear
about
headphones,
what type of people they really are?
earphones,
I mean, think about it,
earplugs.
Serena, honey. It's not. It just
I
shows
have
me
headbutt,
exactly who they are because they
earbud
do
in.
real life.
Yeah, but
This
this
isn't
must be super
just an
cheap.
internet character ordeal. They are defending. He's trying
Craig.
to justify his actions, and Lena is standing 10 toes with him, and still goes on about him boozing is the same way. I'm so disappointed in Booze, I can't see straight because I really thought Booze was just being a character. I truly thought that. But now that I see him protecting a man that actually pled guilty and went to prison for what they did is horrible to me. It puts a whole different light on who Booze is, on who Lane.
What the hell wrong with you? You thought he was a character. He was calling it, threatening to unalive me, my mom, my son.
That was all afterwards. That's after the fact. I'm talking about in the beginning
Exactly, William. A rapist
for David.
attacking somebody's
I'm gonna
character.
ask.
But now that I know that he is that,
I don't want anyone to get upset with me when I ask this because it's a genuine question. Okay, I don't have a criminal record. I've never been through the prison. I've never been arrested. Okay, but I was told. See, like, this is hard for me. I was told that he pled to things that he didn't actually do.
Hey, but I will send you. I will message
Oh
you.
my God. She
Um,
can't be this
He
dumb.
admitted, you don't admit guilt
He took
to
a
something
plea
you
deal.
wrong. You don't
He
admit.
took a plea deal, and several charges were dropped off of him because of that plea deal.
But is it not
he was the ringleader.
Is it not a common thing that people sometimes plead to things that they didn't do?
No.
He verbally admitted it when he was interrogated.
He admitted guilt to four counts. He pleaded to lesser charges so he would get out quicker.
He pled
I
guilty
think
Serena,
he paperwork.
plead.
and no.
He is a moron. The total, if they would have charged him with everything they initially had on him before he pled out, he was looking at possibly 28 years
Something
total.
like that. But would you ever
But that same thing.
to being accused of doing horrible things to children? Come on, man.
You're on
Would
a
you
registry.
decide
You're on a registry.
He's on a registry?
Yes.
Not for P3DO.
No.
For P3DO, but for what was it?
Child abuse.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know there was
He pled for Lelser on the SA. Man,
It's more disgusting than anybody knows. Am I
You
wrong?
do need to read the paper
It's fucking
that's
gross.
put out there.
They don't
It's bad.
understand.
like I said, I have a hard time because
trust me, I'm with a 60-time felon that has pled down on charges. But man, if that man has some fucking kid charges, you don't plead guilty to that. You fight. If you don't do that, you don't plead guilty to 4 charges on that. You do not do that. That's fucking. He was facing 26 years. That's why he pled down. He only got 6.
It was 28.
He was facing 6 to 26 years.
It was, oh my God, she said
His
that.
co-workers got charged
It
for
was
not
28.
reporting the abuse that he was doing to the kids.
It was really bad.
Serena, let me ask you this. And let me ask you this. And I think I know the answer to this with you. But if his child's helmet to a wall and abuse him, would you not step in and say something?
Oh no, I would for sure.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I was incorrect. It was a screw. Nothing makes any difference. It was a screw, not a nail, for the
That's
record.
what he tried to say. That to me is still sickening. That to me is still a coward. That to me, he's as guilty as whoever
Well,
did
I
it.
don't think she's reading it right. He's the ringleader. He nailed a non-verbal child to the wall by their fucking helmet, dude. And you know what he said in one of his lives? He said, I'm going to ask you this. I have this recorded. He said, if the child's non-verbal, then how did they do the investigation? Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah.
Cameras. They
He also
said you were
said he slept
taking
like
him
a
out of camera view.
What's the proof? Yeah. How
My
they got
son,
proof.
you could still tell my son was abused in the school system. He couldn't talk, but he came home with his teeth knocked out, with fucking bruises all over him. You could tell my son had been abused. There was no question about it. The school system didn't deny it.
Every time she tells that story, something
Freaked
extra
out when I
is
said I'm
added
going
in.
to call the news channel, let them see what
Right.
you're doing to my child. A fucking 4-year-old child can't knock his fucking teeth out.
Well,
So when I said, Serena, I was disappointed. I was disappointed because I thought I knew you better. And when I was in that live, and I thought that you looked like you was taking up for him, wasn't, then I apologize, and I was wrong. And I will say when I'm wrong. If that's not what you was doing, and you stood here and you denounced it, you said you won't, then I'm proud of you, and I'm glad that you've done that. You'll stand up for that. But at the time when I seen that, I got so disappointed because I thought I knew you better than that. And it was the same way with Booze. I felt the same way about Booze. But when people sit back, I mean, I got played by Booze. And he did. He played me like a fiddle boy. I thought the boy was just truly, I think he's got a mental illness. That's what I think. And but I just do not tie myself with people like that. I will not tie myself with people like that. I don't care what they accuse me of on this app. You will never find anybody with any kind of proof of me doing any crazy shit like that on this app.
RJ,
No kind of
I
proof
already
whatsoever.
did.
The fuck?
Please don't demand shit from me. I already did earlier that I don't condone those charges and convictions. I already did.
It's Craig.
So, and that's
you know, as I like to give, you know, I was told that there was more to this story, and being that he was someone that was always, well, I don't want to say always kind to me, but has been kind to me recently, I don't know, I figured it was for something else.
you want me to tell you, Serena? You want me to tell you what happened, why he got kind to you? You want me to tell you why? Because when I sent him the text message when they were going back and forth, and somebody sent me his name, his employer, you remember me telling you that I found his employer, his name, all this stuff. When I messaged him and I told him that, he didn't know what I knew.
I-
He may have thought that that I knew this stuff about him. So if you remember, he apologized. He stopped being mean. So I have no reason to dig on him anymore. And that was the whole reason he's nice to you now. Because at that point, he didn't know. He didn't have a clue what I knew. But all I knew was his name and his employer. That was it. I didn't know all this crazy stuff.
I don't remember that. I mean, I remember the phone conversation that you and I had. But beyond that, the details, I don't really. Brittany Cheyenne, no, I wasn't sent paperwork. I don't know who told you that. The only things that I've seen are from random videos.
She absolutely knew. Before she knew. 100%. 1,000,000% she knew.
But anyway, that's all that I want to say.
So, if you don't sit with it, you don't condone it, I'm proud of you.
Is this Serena?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can tell by our voice. Well, because I got information that you didn't know because you and Lena, well, you also have court in April, don't you?
Huh?
Don't you have a court date coming up in April?
What does that have to do with anything?
The fact that it's been said by a lot of people that you absolutely knew about Maverick's charges, and you
No, I don't know who is. No, I don't know who is. Will put them up. I will put up those black and white.
I swear to God, God is tempting me to post videos of that shit, and y'all are not gonna get me. I'm not doing it.
Laura didn't tell me any of that. How would I have known? So I'm just asking.
I don't know.
And is there a court date? That how would I have known? So I'm just asking.
I don't know.
Pinpoint people and say what they knew. He's basically saying, yeah, I'm guilty. I'm a piece of shit. But these people knew I was a piece of shit.
No,
They didn't call me out on being a piece of shit months ago. So my thing is how weird is that? You know what I mean?
Whether you and Austin and everybody knew, I don't know. That has nothing to do with me. That's something y'all can find out.
It would have went a whole different.
Not only that, Craig, but if you knew, if you knew at some point, you would have absolutely called me and warned her and gave her the info because of AJ. You would have told her. There's no fucking doubt in my mind. So they could get all the way fucking fucked with that shit. I'm tired of hearing everything's Craig.
I know.
Yeah, but that's Maverick. Maverick's wanting that all film is reflection, dude. It's so it reflects on him.
That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah. Brittany,
That's what it is.
I'll make a video posting my screenshots with Laura. I haven't taken screenshots, so it'll drop me if I try. But I'll put up a video. That's the second time that I've heard Laura has been saying that about me, and that is absolutely not true.
Man, she's a bona fide liar.
I'll put it up.
Can't help but lie.
That's fucked up.
She messaged us screenshots. She messaged one of my people's screenshots last night and was telling us what they were saying about Roller Barbie. And Jay's
even sound
live.
right.
She
Y'all
fucking
addicted to
wrote.
ding ding.
She wrote Lady J and said, "I don't know how East got those.
Oh
I
my
didn't.
god, it said Lady J.
I ain't doing no
Can they
messed up
fucking
shit,
read?
bitch. She's the one that sent them.
Ugh,
Like what? I have
Jesus
proof
Christ.
the Lord sent them.
The only one. She was the first one.
Yeah, but why lie?
Bruh, y'all see what my
Damn,
Hey,
sister's out there?
Sabrina, make sure you look
Y'all
on
see what I
both
did?
accounts that you have that we have messages
See
on. Just
that?
saying.
My sister's
Look
out
on both, because I sure did.
ding ding. Y'all see
it might be. It might be.
I mean, I am, I guess. It's been 14 years. Finally got
She's just telling the truth.
Okay, anyways, go back, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all just funny to me. Well, I'm gonna drop. That's all that I wanted to say. I don't want to take up any time anymore. So
All right, Serena. Have a good
Is she gonna sit with Craig now?
That
Ugh. I bet she does too.
look. I trust. I believe her.
Oh
Maybe
my
she
god.
didn't know. I'm gonna send her some court documents since.
You know how
Lord,
much shit East talked about her and in the Great
Lord,
Pants
deny them because she ain't got them. That's why
I
Lord,
didn't. I've been sitting over here saying I got her, you
she ain't
moron.
got them. Laura, I heard you over there.
I already have
Not
screenshots.
block, bitch. GLP's not going live, so you can jump in his box and try to scream at people. You could come over here and scream all
Who the
the
fuck is what? Who's talking about GOP going live?
raggedy
An
asshole.
absolute fucking moron.
Somebody
Raggedy ass.
GLP,
Hey,
to go
you
live.
non-gang member.
He don't want you to get in his box, bitch. You messy
East,
hoe.
East, there's this
Come over here and get
You're
mine.
you're not black. You're white.
yeah,
You
but
what?
why does everybody come up in this live and say, "Hey, Craig, what are
Okay.
you? Ain't no damn superstar."
He's an idol, yeah.
Don't even wanted to GOP to go live. Whoever feeds her information is so fucking get wrong. So much. I love it for her.
Tired of this shit, man.
Damn, dude.
Okay, no biggie. Older.
I'm always giving him damn attention. God.
This is your auntie right here who just joined. Huh? That's great, auntie. Huh?
Thanks, Tara. Hey, Tara.
What is it?
My great grandma had heart problems, and that shit was. Who the fuck you don't put up here trying to say that's his auntie? He said who was there? He was there somehow. She got heart problems.
Are you doing
It's so nice to meet you, young lady.
Oh,
listen. You if you guys don't know hateful heifers, listen, there's nothing. That's the funniest one.
chick with the
That hateful heifer's the one that got out of the bathtub and her son-in-law
I remember her.
seen her.
That salty hammer gotten away. She's fucking hilarious.
She's hilarious.
I seen you up here, and I seen your little muscle arms, and I said, "Oh my God, I haven't seen him in a while." I was gonna pop in here and tell you, and then I thought, "Well, look at there, he's got him a pretty little girl on his arm." And so I started like stalking your page, and I was like, "Well, looky there." So I
You see the 7/8 finger on her hand? I told you, I tell you, Daddy, I generated.
Yeah, I have to AI generate your mustache out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're gonna be in trouble for that one.
Yeah, and her caca. You know you got some cacas.
She's so beautiful. It's ridiculous.
She is.
She does look AI generated sometimes. I'm like, bro.
Right?
Sassy said her and Craig look like they do in real life in person. And Sassy seen him at the mall. Becky and took off running from him. He hid behind some shit. It was like seeing fucking celebrities and then like backing off from getting an autograph or some weird shit. It was weird because they were like perfect. They like just cut out fucking cardboard perfect, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is that him? And I started panicking.
Yeah.
I regret it.
I was gonna say for the record, I'm not mad at anybody. I don't care who comes in here. All mods are instructed not to block or mute anybody.
Back over my mind. I almost sneak up on his ass. I did that shit wrong. I was getting anxiety and shit. I was like, damn, I isolate too much or something.
Well, guys, I got to get back to work. I've got to finish this day.
I gotta go climb a tree.
It's good. I'm glad. Craig, me and you should battle. You want to do a battle with me, Craig?
Right.
Come on, we'll do a dare battle.
At some point, when I get
Man, you're such an annoying ass, man. All you do is work.
I just can't picture Craig being a tree climber.
Old man now.
I cannot.
I've heard all I want to hear.
Go, Serena. She's a fucking moron.
Well, absolutely. If she lied, Laura, I'm done. I am done with that girl. I'm done. No more.
Like, I mean, how many? You know, she's already. You've already caught her in lies, though, Connie. Like, I just, you know. I never put stock in anything she says.
Like I said, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt.
She's the one that originally told me that Brittany was going to have the. They're reporting you, Connie. Come right back. I got to remove you. You guys are lame. Yeah, Serena is the one that messaged me first. I didn't even know anything was going on. And she's the one that messaged me and said that there was going to be a live held. And the way she put it, she's like, Brittany Ann is going to be Angel, are you reporting me? Who did somebody boot Connie? What happened? Hang on. Did you get dropped or did you drop? Did you get dropped, Connie, or did it drop you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, no, I'm live visibility restricted for 10 minutes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's because of reporting. Recap. Can you recap what just happened? Basically, Serena is kissing Craig's butt because Craig made a video calling Serena out for sitting with Maverick, and all of a sudden now Serena is claiming that she doesn't support him.
On her other account.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, it could be one of my million haters too, so I'm just saying. Reporting the crap out of us.
Well, I'm verified. They have my driver's license and everything, so.
Mine too. Even though I'm not Laura Myers. Just saying. You remember when Sam was running around and all of a sudden called me not Laura? I did not understand that until like months after the fact. That's how blonde I was.
She thought you were somebody named
not Laura. I know. Looking back at everything, it's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, she absolutely knew it was not fake. Serena knew. That's the thing, Chrissy, that Serena's saying that she did not know what his charges were or anything like that. But yet, Lena knew for years, like back forever ago, right? So they're best friends. They're just no. She's full of shit. She knew probably before any of us even knew.
I think he spun a story and told them. I think he lied to them. Is what I think.
Yeah, Brittany says she had multiple people tell her that they were not fake. She knew. And the way she does, whether people want to believe it or not, Serena absolutely goes real life. I think you've all seen that a couple of times. And she looks into people. 100% she does that stuff. You can't tell me.
I just have a second. Let me
go ahead.
Yeah. I just have this 1 second, real quick. So I'm going to do like one of those little Britney tangents and then drop it. Serena absolutely had multiple people confirm to her because she asked different people the same fucking questions. Serena asked me how I know. Don't trust your fucking DMs, bitch. I promise, don't trust your fucking DMs. Anyways, multiple people went and told Serena, showed her shit. She's fucking lying. She's playing stupid. That's what she fucking does. She's literally a compulsive liar. The thing about the ringleader thing, or like him, there was another person, him and one other person were primarily the ringleaders. I don't know what story he could fucking give. Again, I've went over this with the excuses that I have heard. I literally have everything broken down by what witnesses accused him of, the names of who witnessed it. So I heard one excuse of, oh, it was like, I was the fall guy, and I just had to, like it was a bunch of people that were like friends and stuff, and they were just like against me, and they, I was just basically the fall guy. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. That's a bold faced lie, because the names of the people who made the accusations against you are not even people that were like, there is a significant amount of people, and for each different allegation, there were different people that claims to have witnessed it. So it's not like this specific group of people were like, oh, we saw him do this, we saw him do this, we saw him do this, and they all had their story straight. No, I'm telling you, no, that's not the case. When he says he lied in an investigation, yes, he did, but that was, and he later got caught red-handed doing that, and he had to come out and say that, yeah, I lied because I didn't want my friend to get fired. So there are half truths that are cherry picked as excuses, and it is all very, very, very well documented. His ex-wife, there's stuff in there from his ex-wife, okay? About the Snapchat videos that were sent back and forth. There's a lot. There's a lot, and I don't think people really genuinely understand this. These half-truths that are being used as excuses are fucking... it's easy to disprove, literally, from the documentation. And it's not like people that were like, I can't fathom how this is even being fucking believed. He should honestly still be in prison. Oh, I wanted to say this very quickly. I think for anybody threatening Morbid Maverick's children, I think that's repulsive. These are children that also did not ask to be in the situation that they are in, yet they are. So I think it's repulsive that anybody would threaten his children. If you're going to do that, if you're going to go after him, but also he's off the app. He's literally off the app right now, from my understanding. So there is a difference between like going after somebody and then like to prevent them from doing whatever it is that they're doing. Right?
On here.
Right. And then like, just weaponizing some very horrific stories, of which a lot of people that are speaking on it have not read the details in great length.
I have not read all of them. I don't think I could, Brittany. I don't think I could get through it all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it put me in a really fucked up headspace.
Yeah. It took me as long as I did, just knowing what I know, to get what I got out comfortably with without like having such emotion and hate behind my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did that on purpose. I wanted it to be more like of an awareness. I think that it comes across better. More people
You're right.
hear. I don't know.
Sorry, go
I
right. Go ahead.
don't think I could read it. Oh, I thought he was talking to his people.
Go right.
The floor is yours.
Go right. You're not muted.
And it's tea time. Yeah.
Did he
Serena
even
did
know
know.
he was in the
Absolutely
box?
did know. Yeah, he requested. Yeah. Yeah, Serena did know, and she knew, and it just for me, that made it just the knowing that she had a special needs kid too. That just I just don't understand. I don't, and I blocked her that very same day, when she didn't immediately say nope. I blocked her. I did. She's lied on me so many times anyway, so I don't even know why I spoke to her, to be honest. Boredom, I guess. I don't know. Aren't some of the cases
Go
still
right.
ongoing?
Go
Are
right.
they still?
Sorry. Go right. I can't talk right now. I think that was an accident.
Okay. Yeah, isn't there still some like civil cases happening? Are they not like
Right.
finished yet
There was a really
against
big
the
civil
facility?
case. Yeah, there was a really big civil case with two victims, and they won a pretty large settlement in the millions, and then that was appealed, and then it went to the higher courts. The appeal was granted, and they are, I guess, now in the process of like retrying it. So, yeah,
So
it's been pretty drawn out. It is still being litigated.
So we can prove E strong real quick. Do you remember, like, okay, so before they let him plea out and they dropped some charges, what was the total amount of years he was possibly looking at? Was it 28? I remember it being 28.
Right, yeah.
Article
said 28 years.
That's what I thought too. That's a long time, because if you think about it, our justice system is not set up like people back in the day, like with a marijuana charge, would get more than child rapists. Like sometimes, like that's how our system is set up. So for that amount of time, it had to be pretty, just for those that haven't read it all. Like that should speak volumes right there.
Right. And there was it was like, I don't know, I have to go back through like what was sentenced. It was like for each charge, it was like with a minimum of 1, no more than 5 years, and then blah blah blah. But he did his time. He got out. He had to be on parole. He complied with everything, with all the terms of his parole, and then after he was on parole, that started a 15-year extended supervision. So like basically like probation.
I don't really
Right.
know how that works. How you go from parole to probation.
It's
I'm not familiar. It's different in different states, I guess. I'm only
yeah.
familiar
It
with
is.
like some of the stuff from Texas, but I'm also not a criminal.
It's all the same
So
thing. It's all the same thing. I'm
right.
a former criminal. I could tell you, it's the probation and parole are pretty much the exact same thing. Only one is just basically that you just paroled out, so you're still like a property of the state. I think it has to do with um, like if you're just on probation and you haven't been a ward of the state yet, then you're just on probation. So you're like, I guess, bound to the county or the city or whatever kind of thing. I think it's just for
Mhm.
paperwork, but it's the same thing. Like logistically, in reality, it is the same. You get the same treatment on either or.
Yeah. Also,
No,
Justin,
no
you
different.
can't be saying shit like, you know, you. But look, you by people that voted for Trump, bitch, you couldn't vote at all. You couldn't vote
Oh
at
my
all.
god! Right?
Get the fuck out of here. You couldn't vote at all.
He was in the last live I saw him in. I quit watching after that, but he was in there with the kid said he was 19 years old, and he was like literally trolling like the ugly, like booze and nickel and that kind of trolling like that to a 19-year-old. And granted, he's of age, but to me, it's a kid. He was a baby, and it just grossed me out.
Right. Yeah.
After
So
that's when I finally made my video.
yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna close it out with Serena is a piece of shit. Ash is a messy ass bitch. Maverick is still a convicted child abuser.
Craig is a
Yeah.
rapist.
Yeah.
What about Edie? She's a fucking moron.
Oh my god. It's still shocking to me that she even has the capacity to operate a fucking phone. Like that still is like kind of like jarring to me. Like, wow, good for you, girl. You know? Holy fuck.
The sea monkey thing. Like, you triggered the
dude.
fuck out of
I
her.
know.
Oh
That
my
shit
god,
is
it
so
was funny to watch.
me.
I rewatched
It's so funny because she's been yelling for hours and hours and hours and hours about the
She got
fucking
Lefty up there. Oh, it's making me remove you. You can come back if you want. I know you got stuff to do. I got to drop you, Brittany.
Yeah, that's fine.
People are
Drop me.
stupid. All right. East, nobody is talking bad about you. We're just repeating that you're a moron. It's nothing new. Everybody knows you are. You can stop reporting. Yeah, East is a moron. Who crashes out over a comment about sea monkeys?
Oh, I'm talking bad. I'm talking bad about her.
Oh, there you.
I am.
You're back.
I have no problem talking bad about East. Yeah, I have no problem talking bad about East. Also, I want to say for the record, just for the record, I didn't hear the part in the live where Justin had said that I think that it was recorded and sent over about the like mute, but it wasn't anything morbid, like maliciously morbid. No, I'm just saying since they're streaming. Yeah. I've been in Antique Talk, so I don't know.
I love Antique.
I was just I sent you some Hot Wheels stuff that was found
I
in
know, I
like
saw those were old
yeah.
Johnny Lightnings. I have a lot of those. You wouldn't believe those are old. Like, those are like old. Those are one of the second. First, it was Super Fast, and then it went to Johnny Lightning that were made. Those are like
Yeah.
the original die-cast. Sorry, don't
So
use that. I'm a nerd.
yeah, I saw those, and but guess what? That page also had like a bunch of like Raggedy Ann stuff. It had a old Raggedy
Oh
Ann
no.
book.
Oh God,
So I sent it.
don't.
Yeah, I sent it
Ooh.
to Giggles. Yeah, no, it was real. It was real. I sent it to
I like
Giggles.
that stuff.
Whenever I find something
I
like that, it
love
makes me
it.
think of somebody. I just send it up. But yeah, so um,
Yeah, I don't
the,
have nothing against
I,
Justin, for the record.
I was just
I really
saying it for the record, since they're listening. That was all. I'm gonna drop back down.
Well, okay. All right. Thanks for the Hot Wheels stuff.
Thanks.
Have a good day. Pink?
Aldo made a video calling out Craig. Basically, he had no right to call out anyone for their discrepancies.
Sea monkey lives matter. I love that. Aldo's a moron. I'm just saying.
What you
I'm
want?
sorry, dude, but no.
What you want?
Yeah, if you guys are streaming, she is getting in your private life. Who is? Who is getting in from? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Since they're streaming, yeah, you guys can come over here. We can clear this up so we can just stop putting everybody into drama. Like, literally didn't mean anything by it. I don't know how many times I've got to say. It's East. Does anybody take anything that she says as anything important? Nobody does. You're welcome, Chrissy. I don't mind. Anybody, you can come in here anytime. Absolutely anytime. Here, bud. Oh, I almost got my nails done. Bella! No, what? You want to watch that? Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than, I mean, it's not that big of a fucking deal. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but for the love of God, it's East. Who cares what she thinks? I mean, if I could have went in there and said something about myself and got it started up, I would have done just the same, trust me. But, I couldn't get in there.
You would have stirred shit up just by showing up.
Yeah, and then they would have been ragging on me and talking shit on me. And then everybody enjoys that, right? And I would have been okay with it, because really, and you know why? I don't care when they talk shit on me. Because East is a fucking moron, and nobody believes a word she fucking says. So I don't know why anybody is worried about what East thinks. And you all know she's gonna twist shit. Yeah, nobody takes East seriously. Like, ever. She could could tell me that the sky is blue and I would have to go outside and look for myself, I would not fucking believe her. I would not take her word. And anybody else that takes her word, please get your head checked. So Serena is Team Craig. She absolutely is lying. She knew. 100%. Did you finish eating, Bug? I think my nails are finally done. I think I fucked this one up. Damn it. Yes, Penguin. East is very shady. Angel. Instead of everybody being butthurt and everybody continuing drama, can we just come in here and like let's hash it out? Let's talk it out. We're not arguing. It's really not that big of a deal. I didn't research or dig into any Justin. I don't even know the dude. Is Justin even his real name? Like I don't even know his last name or anything. I have no reason to look at him. Me and him have always talked like Hot Wheels and diecast, not even drama shit. Hey, Mr. O. I like the dude. He knows I like him. No, I know, but they're streaming us, so I just was trying to get a. I was trying to holler across the creek. You know. That's all.
Tell me you
Totally
didn't
blown
grow
out
up
of proportion.
in the Ozarks without telling me you didn't grow up in the Ozarks.
I know, right?
The creek.
There yonder across the creek.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you want to watch Arlo? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't. I like Justin too. That's a problem. Like I really was just trying to get us entertainment.
Any enemies.
I know, and he knows I don't. For the love of God. And I don't care what people do to me on this app from here on out. I'm not doing it back and forth. And I've never I've never pulled a background. So there's no reason for me to start now. 100%. I don't have time for that anymore.
Send the info to Brittany Ann.
My therapist is not allowing me anymore. She's really disappointed. I'm sure when I tell her about last night and how I reacted, she's going to be disappointed that I defended myself. I'm just going to tell you. She's going to be like, what? Baby steps, baby steps.
They have them every year, Bizart.
What is it? My favorite time ever.
Oh, the boat races.
And the Ozarks, if you all haven't been to the Ozarks, you should go. It is just beautiful. The Ozarks, there's another big set of lakes a little bit farther down south. Oh, I can't remember. And then over here in Illinois, we have, man, my brain.
Well,
It's a big lake.
There's Bull Shoals, Stockton.
My brain is not functioning. Which the Rin Lake over here is beautiful. It's in Illinois though, but it is massive.
Yeah, that's not Missouri though.
Mm-mm. Not too far from though. I really can't stand the state. Illinois is the worst. Saw one that looked like Batman. Which one are you? Are we talking Hot Wheels now? What's going on? Don't get me started on Hot Wheels, because if you want to see somebody turn into a full-on door like
No,
that,
boat. It's a boat, Laura.
oh, okay. Damn, I got excited. Yeah, I have so many of the. I have original Johnny the Super Fast, which were actually so Super Fast, and then Johnny Lightning. They renamed it to Johnny Lightning, and then they turned it into Matchbox. So Matchbox was the original diecast car ever in life, and then it went to, and then basically what happened was the Mattel guy bullied the Matchbox guys because they were a bigger company and they could make them faster and they just had more money, and they basically just bullied them out of business, which is heartbreaking. So they had to sell out. I love going
Because
Pontiac.
China was producing them.
Yeah, because they could produce them at a speed that, these were just, when it was Matchbox, these were just like a couple of guys, a handful of guys that just started it. You have a what? Do you have pictures or videos on your page? GT Mustang. Oh, I bet that's nice. I bet it sounds amazing.
Does it have the 5.0 in it? Or what is it? 5.0. Then there was the 5.2 or 5.3.
I'm gonna need you to post pictures, video. I love cars. I just love them. I like all of them. Everything from JDM to muscle cars to a square body. Love a good square body truck too. Where'd Terry go? You can
I don't
post
know.
it. I'm gonna look.
We almost bought one. But I was like, damn, that's vehicle was almost as much as we paid for our house.
Yeah, send me it, man. I want to see it.
So instead of he bought a brand new truck instead. And spent $70,000.
We went out looking for new trucks this weekend. We hit a deer. Deer. I thought deers in Missouri were bad, but they're over here. They are worse. Like 100% worse than over there in Missouri. I have to put all this junk up now. I was sharing because I love car talk, and I was sharing, cars on my stories and stuff. But when you do that, that's all you get. Like everything else goes away, and that's all you see. The same thing with animals. The amount of nail stuff that I have is ridiculous. I'm getting pretty good at doing my own nails, I have to say. gel nails, they actually last quite a long time. I don't know if you've ever tried them. Been doing my own for years. Used to do acrylics and it's a mess compared to the gel. I used to do Hot Wheel nails, to be honest. I used to put the Hot Wheel logo on all my nails. People used to think that was so cool.
Yeah, you should move back to Missouri. We're one of the
I
cheapest
would
states to
love
live
to.
in.
I would love to. It's really beautiful land. Like over here, it's flat land. It's like swamp land.
Girl, if you could get within 2 hours driving distance,
I know it, man.
I could handle 2 hours. I could bring you a carload of shit at a time.
Dude would hate you for that.
Do you have a basement?
We'll eventually move over there. No, not here. I wish we did, though. We're gonna sell this house and move eventually. It depends on. We have to find. I know he could find another job over there because it's union. So.
Well, don't sell it for $88,000 because that's all he says it's worth. You and I both know better.
But you know what? Hey, even if it was, who cares? What's the big? It's a house. Like, I don't care if it was worth $50 grand. If it's a home and it's sturdy and it's safe, like, I'm not gonna put people down. But no, it is not worth it.
Girl,
actually, it's gained value. Like, since we bought it, you know how your house, like, is it not depreciate, but I guess appreciate? Is that what it's called? I told him.
Yes.
We looked at it,
my little house
last
is
year, and I'm like, we need to sell.
140.
I know. I'm like, we need to sell. Yeah, my house isn't great. It's not huge. My house is not like some. It's not. It's not Brittany Ann's house. Let's just put it that way. But it's not 88 grand either.
I'm
Also, who cares?
still looking at fifth wheels. I can't live in one in my daughter's county, but I can live in one in the county that I moved out of.
Yeah. I would
Right. When I had dinner with my ex-husband, he told me he just bought one. That he's getting rid of his big ass house. He said there's no point in heating and cooling it when nobody's there.
That's no kidding. Yeah, I don't know how, but over here in Illinois, everything is higher. Everything is so much more expensive over here. It's ridiculous because of Pritzker.
Your gas, your cigarettes, your property tax. Yeah, Missouri's
as much for smokes and at least 50 to 60, sometimes 75 cents difference on gas every like, no matter what. I call that the St. Louis Bridge, Mississippi River Bridge. That is the money-saving bridge because you can literally go across it and save money. Ridiculous. These kids are fucking morons. Oh yeah, and my dude got caught stealing steaks. Forgot about that.
You what?
my baby daddy
Oh, yes.
caught stealing steaks.
Well, she also said in 2018, while you were having your baby, he was stealing steaks. I thought, bitch,
My son is
the
12.
math
getting
ain't
ready to be
mathin'.
13. He's going to be 13 next month. She's a fucking moron. Well, didn't you think that Brittany Ann was born in what, some year? It was the year that would make it impossible.
Well,
She's not
and,
the brightest crayon in the box.
you know, she named off a man that she says is Ultimate Kitty's baby daddy and says she's still living with him. She's not. Sassy knows that, but she left all that part out of her information when she was running her mouth.
She's so fucking stupid.
That girl has a big problem leaving information out.
I want to think that she just, I don't know if she leaves it out or maybe she just can't read it right. I don't know, probably both, for real.
Flora, she was listening to the live and said, when Lefty came in that night, this is Sassy. Laura, guess what, Lefty? Laura is over there saying Laura is messaging East and telling her, I love you. She left out the part
Oh my God.
where I said or asked currently, and you said no back when we sat over there. I'm going to mute for a minute.
Times are important. Okay. At this point, like, I would rather East get things wrong. Especially because just go ahead and get it wrong. I think it's funny. It's funny. Because 9 times out of 10, when she gets stuff wrong,
She always
everybody else knows the
blame
truth.
it on her memory, and that's bullshit.
Right?
She just
Yeah.
gets shit wrong.
On purpose.
Period.
Yeah. She's a moron, man.
She's learned how to lie and twist shit like East. Like she's just
Yeah, and she used to not be
she wasn't like that in
man.
the beginning. She was not like that in the beginning,
Mm-mm.
but she
I don't
has
think so either.
completely turned into a mini East.
Yep.
Weird.
She's kissing her ass. That's what it comes down to.
Never thought that she would do what she's done to me ever in a million years.
That shocked me too. Especially, like, to me, maybe, but not to you, because you guys were tight. You guys were really good friends.
Yeah.
Or supposed to have been, It shocked me too.
Especially since East was going to throw her out of the group, and it was played on the live in front of everybody to see,
Yep.
and she still stayed.
Does she realize
So
how
I
that
don't
makes her
have
look?
anything for her anymore. Like, I'll pray for you, but at the same time, stay away from me.
Yep. And I did. I was messaging her when I first left from over there. I was genuine, and it was genuine. I, at that point,
Oh, I
believed
know.
that
She
was still
told
a
me
good
about
person.
it. She told me about
And I
it.
really believed it. It was
Yeah.
genuine. I swear to God.
It was
She
genuine.
was.
And I
I think she
telling
was.
Laura.
That's the thing.
Connie
I think
kept
she
saying,
was
"Don't
a
do
good
that."
person.
I said,
Don't do that.
you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time, with that one.
And I kept going. I should have listened, man. Bit me in the ass. Sure did. Should have listened to Connie. How many times I said that now, Connie? Quite a few.
Well, I knew when I saw all the text
Don't tell everybody.
messages.
Should I start keeping track?
No, 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 ma'am. That was no. She showed you all those ultra?
Well,
Did
yeah.
she show you like
well,
as it was happening and stuff? Like you could
Well,
see
she
I was
told-
being
she
genuine.
Well, she told me about it. and
You
she-
start that, I it's never ending.
Yeah,
between
it's
you.
just pointless.
It
you know,
is.
she
'Cause
knows.
she'll still
she
lie
knows
about
the
it and twist
truth.
it. She,
Yeah, she knows the
East,
truth.
I would post I would post a screenshot of about me and East's conversation, and somehow she would twist it, and it was like you know me, I don't post like one little clip. Like I don't crop it out or anything. I post
Yeah.
the whole thread, right? And somehow she would twist it, and everybody in her life would believe her, and that would just make me so much madder.
Well, when you first came out and called Craig out for being a liar, I was mad at you because I truly
Oh, I know you
supported
were.
him. I did. I had his back, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we
And
got into it
then-
that day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I remember. I forgot all
and
about that.
and then and then but once I started to see I started it, you doing that made me start to question things, and then I saw all the text messages and everything, and I was like, man, something's not adding up. These people are lying. And then I would just notice that, I always kind of knew that East would go off the wall and say something crazy and just twist stories all the time. But I was like, that's just her, her personality. But
Right.
when I realized it's actually affecting people, like the shit that she says, just making up shit
Yep.
like that, that's not cool.
Yep.
And then when I left, she did the same shit to me, and I was like, well, damn. I knew she did it to Tatted, and then I saw she did it to you. Once I saw the text messages, I was like, well, yep, that's why Laura did what she did.
And
Yeah.
these people over there still don't believe. She's still trying to say that I went after her first, or that I released messages and stuff like that. I think that people did not. Were people not paying attention? I didn't release anything.
Everybody on this side and Angel's side, Brittany's side, they all know. They were in that
Yeah.
live asking questions.
Yeah,
The only
I
group
held
that
the line.
believes that shit is East's group.
Well, and I don't think that some of them believe half the shit she says either.
I don't
But
think so
at
either.
the same time, I can't fault them for it, because I stayed in that group
Yeah.
for a while and did the same shit and ran with what he said, and I shouldn't have done that. So, but at the same time,
Yeah.
they don't want to be attacked, so I get it. I'm really
don't
not angry
hold
with
any ill
anybody
will.
over there.
Me neither.
Except
But I tell you, with Sassy,
Craig
I
and
will.
East and Sassy at this point. Those
I
are
will
the
not
three.
with Sassy.
Yeah, I know.
Sassy will be one that I will never be okay with.
She's done too much.
She's
done
gone too
much
far.
shit.
Too far.
Yeah, she has.
And then she
definitely has.
pretended to be nice, actual genuine, and really put in the time to be.
Well, I heard phone
real
call
person.
that she made. Well, I think it was Lady J that posted that phone call where she was like,
Mhm.
"Sorry, will not be." Was that directed towards you? I
Yep.
can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she sent that to
Like,
me.
sorry,
She
will
messaged
not
that
be
to
good
me.
enough.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like, she can't be trusted ever again. I don't ever like.
Mm-mm.
She's back,
And I don't feel sorry for her because she purposely, she's knowingly at this point. She knows because I've sent her, every lie that I caught them in that I posted, like she would say, "Oh, I didn't see it," so I would send it to her in regular text messages, right? So she sees it.
Yeah.
She has seen all of it. There's no excuse. Like I get other people sitting over there, and like you didn't personally see it. I'm sure that you blocked me immediately and didn't see a bunch of the stuff right off.
I did. That's the thing.
Okay, bye-bye.
I did.
Well, they're all fucking.
What my pick to keep?
Well, okay. What the
What the hell was that?
I don't think they knew they were in a box.
Oh, okay.
Witchy, can you go tell those girls to come over here and have a grown-up conversation so we can stop the drama? I wasn't bent for nothing. It was not intentionally. I wasn't trying to do anything other than stir East up, and so we could all get some entertainment.
I don't even know what
That might have
happened.
been
Like,
big
I caught
banter.
bits and pieces of it, but
Dude,
I don't even know.
the
I just
people
wish
blew
everybody would
shit
stop
up.
fighting.
Me too. Me
I want
too.
everybody to get
100%.
along.
Yeah.
Love
I
everybody
just-
except
yeah.
for the Murder Mafia.
But yeah, I with Sassy, it's a no for me. No matter what
Yeah.
she,
Yeah, me
there's
either.
nothing because
I
she
can't- I
she's
can't.
she's no different than East. East is
Well, and that's-
knowingly
yeah.
defending Craig, knowing what he is. So she's doing
Yeah.
the same in my mind.
Well, like when he just lies. He lies about shit. And to me, if you lie that much, I can't trust anything you've ever told me.
And Craig
You know?
lies about dumb shit that he don't even. There's no point in even lying about. And East too. Like it doesn't even make any sense, man.
I think
Did you ever have like
East
that
is
one
definitely-
friend growing up that lies for no reason about stupid shit? Like
yeah,
that's who
just to
East
try to be
reminds
cool.
me of.
Yeah.
Amazing Car
Yeah.
101. I don't know you, dude. You're not coming up. Sorry. I don't want to hear nothing else about whatever that dude just said. I'm good. Yeah, I wish not Angel and them, but you know what I mean by that. Not Angel, because I know
Yeah.
she wasn't even there. But
Well,
them. I don't know.
But when
what
you say Angel, that's synonymous
I
with
know they've.
Lady J. That I mean,
Yeah,
they're
that's how in my mind, I meant that crew, like their crew. So that's.
Well, they're all really sweet. I love all y'all, and I wish everybody would just get along. But I know that you can't force it, so it's got to be what it is, you know.
Yeah. I don't have
it was
anything against
earlier,
anybody.
not
Like
new mama.
Chrissy just came in and said, "I don't know if it's okay if I'm here." Like I don't care. I'm okay with it. I have no. I don't want to fight with people. I really don't. Had I hadn't thought about what I did last night, I probably wouldn't have done it because I didn't.
Yeah,
know it
Witchy, I'm
ruffle
Switzerland.
so many feathers.
Witchy, I'm Switzerland.
Witchy, can you not use such big words? I can't read that. I'm still on Eastonese right now. Eastonese. I found some old videos like before I defended Craig, like some old videos, and I used to troll the shit out of East. I didn't even realize it. They were all funny though, all fucking funny videos. Like, I don't care who you are, they were funny. I have one I did on to Austin, and it was the voice. There was a little voiceover clip. She said something about if you're mad, just get super mad and put on a cape or something. And it was so funny.
Super mad.
Where's Austin?
Super mad.
It was so fucking hilarious. Yeah, that was a funny troll. Before everything got serious, it was fun.
Yeah.
I used to just laugh at everybody. That's all my videos were, voiceovers and me saying no. And just laughing. You can't do that.
It all got way too serious on the stuff. But you know, like when you first left, I did block you, and I had blocked Brittany and all them too. But then, like when I started to like see the little lies here and there, I was like, I'm gonna unblock people. Start watching little lies here and there. I was like, I'm gonna unblock people. Start watching people and see what they have to say, you know. And I started.
Had I been able to get into the live, it would have been better. Oh my god! Did you recap? Did you watch the live from yesterday with her and the sea monkeys? I mean, she was madder than not. She's so mad, big mad over the sea monkeys.
Crazy.
Brought Lefty in over them.
That's the stupidest shit to be mad about. What?
So fucking stupid.
And the thing is, like, everybody for the most part likes Lefty. We don't have any issues with him. Like,
no,
but she tells him shit, and he just believes
I know.
it. Like,
yeah,
like
he really doesn't though. You know, the very first phone conversation I had with him, he immediately told me, "You have to watch East because she'll tell little white lies." Like he told me that. So
little white
I don't
lies.
think he believes it. He just doesn't have time for it. He don't want to be
Yeah,
all
yeah.
fighting with anybody. I think
He
he's
doesn't
just
want
like,
to do the fighting shit. I get it.
which I get. I understand.
Yeah.
But at some point, stand on some shit, dude. Just saying. Stand on it.
Well, like the whole thing with the what were they saying? Something about roller Barbie or something. Justin never said that shit, dude. Like he never said, "Oh, let's silence her permanently." That's not what. That is not what he meant. Like, I mean, I don't even know what was all said because I didn't see it, but I can tell you that Justin is not. He's like one of the nicest guys. He would not say something like, "Oh, we need to silence her permanently," like talking about unalive her. That's ridiculous.
Right. And I told
Like,
them
I
that that's
can't
not.
even
I didn't think.
believe.
Phoenix or
But
Wild
everybody is
can't
acting like.
believe.
But they're acting
that
like I told Roller Barbie that is what he said. Like that I put it in a way that insinuated that Justin said he wanted her to unalive. And I did not. I didn't because that's not how I took it, and I knew it wasn't what they meant. I knew
Yeah,
that's not what
because
they're
you
talking
can't
about.
take anything
It
that
was
he says
East.
seriously. Yeah.
East 100% immediately said, "Oh my God, they want her to unalive." You know, like, come on. I like Justin.
That's crazy. It's crazy because what the crazy part is that they sit over there and make fun of people's illnesses 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
They have made fun of Brittany. They've made fun of everybody.
Tracy.
They've made fun of people that have had colostomy bags. They've made fun of. I've sat there and watched them do it.
Oh, I have dementia, according to East.
Yeah, like you can't.
They made fun
You're gonna stand on some moral high ground when you're making fun of sick people all the time. Get the fuck out of here.
an animal. So big an animal. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, fuck her.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
man? I just don't get like.
I like Roller Barbie too, and honestly, I mean, I was okay with sending her a message and letting her know, because had I not, then she would have just heard East's interpretation of what they said, which would have only
well,
been,
you
oh my
know
God,
what?
Justin said he needed to unalive her. You know,
She's all up in that shit now, acting just like East. So that's
she's getting a little bit more ballsy, but I know that she's sick, and honestly, she's never, like, I remember when I first stopped sitting over there, and Craig and East had like them horrible lives. Like, she was not there. Like, she would leave. I don't know if she was maybe in the basement or what, but she never really participated in that shit. Which kind of, I don't know. Anyway, either way, I don't have nothing against her.
I ain't got no issues with the
Except for
girl,
East.
but
Except for East.
when you participate in their bullshit, you're gonna get
Yeah.
So, like,
Yes.
accused of being like they are,
And I do know I suffered brain fog for a little bit because of my thyroid levels.
Oh yeah.
I suffered brain fog for a little bit because of my thyroid levels.
Oh yeah.
I would helicopter and gray sweatpants in every video. I would just like
Me.
I
Talk
would
about the Wild Meat Ranch.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's what we called it. We had some hellacious parties there, and what happened at the ranch stayed at the ranch. But we had this one guy. We had this one guy. He would get drunk, and he had a schlong now. And when he would get drunk, he'd drop his pants and do a helicopter for everybody. But that's the kind of shit that happened at the ranch.
And there were no phones back then, thank God, huh, Connie?
Oh my God! Thank God.
Yeah, and I mean, you had cameras, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah, no.
Can
We
you
were just
imagine?
all-
My teenage years, I couldn't imagine if there were cameras
Like
and phones everywhere.
we had camera. We had like the Polaroids, but we did have cameras.
Yeah.
But it was like you didn't carry them around with you, you know.
Mm-mm. No, it wasn't
I
every
was
moment
introduced-
documented.
Yeah, I was introduced to the meat ranch after my divorce, so I was 40. I had a lot of fun.
Meat Ranch is crazy, Miss Connie.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he
did
called it.
a
The wild meat.
wild thing when I was young.
Holy
Not
hell!
gonna lie.
It was
I had a lot of fun. Well, I grew up in Destin, so of course I'm gonna have fun.
We're in a party town.
Yeah.
I grew up
I grew
in
up in
the
the
city.
country,
I don't
so-
know how me and Ultram didn't party together.
Ultram. I know, right? Like we probably have at some point, we just don't remember.
Probably.
If you ever hung out at Hogs or AJ's, I'm sure. 'Cause I
Girl,
know when I first
you
saw
get to
you,
go
you
to
looked very
Destin.
familiar.
Surely you came to Panama City with a Spinnaker and Louisville.
Oh yeah, I've been to Panama City. I used to go to La Vila all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure we bumped into each other there.
Yeah, I used to hang out with Doc Rock, DJ Doc Rock. He's a
Okay.
friend of mine, and DJ Baby and Icy, all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We used to party.
Yeah, right. I go way back to the Louisville days to Steve the Party Shark. He died a few years ago.
Aw. Yeah.
I saw Aerosmith at La Villa. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see
Different artists
Aerosmith.
there.
Yeah, I saw him there with Stone Temple Pilots, and it was really cool because it was
STP was a good show.
oh my god,
Yeah.
that was so good. It was Spring Break Rocks because Spring Break used to come to La Villa every spring, you know.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't buy tickets to the Aerosmith show. You had to get them off of 97X, and I just happened to be friends with all the DJs. So when they were going to,
Me too, girl.
what they had to do is they would say, okay, we're going to give a location somewhere in such and such an area at a certain time. And the first 50 people that get there get tickets to see Aerosmith. And my friend Yoda, who was also Marty OMP on the Iron 106, like the dance party station.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Would call me up and he would be like, Alicia, the tickets are going to be so and so. And so I would be like right down the street, like 15 minutes early and wait for him to give it. And I would be like one of the first couple of people there, you know. And so that's how I got
it.
Yeah, I got like 3 sets of tickets. So a bunch of us went. It was fun. I got Ozfest tickets that way too from him.
Yeah, I'm good friends with Kevin from 99 Rock. He's a good friend of mine, so I get if I want to go to a show, I get tickets from him.
Hey Bella, are you
I
here
went to
to start shit?
Lollapalooza.
Well, you
Oh,
went to
yeah.
Lollapalooza?
Yes,
Hey,
ma'am.
Bella.
It was hell and the best thing
Awesome.
all at one time.
Yeah,
It was fun.
I
I've
freaking
seen a lot of
Perry
bands.
Farrell. I love Perry Farrell. That he's the one that started
Mhm.
Lollapalooza. Oh my god, I love him. Weird
Yeah.
guy. It's a weird guy.
It was a nightmare, but it was fun. Like a lot of people got seriously hurt. Seriously
yeah.
hurt at the one up here in St. Louis. This is bad.
Yeah.
I've seen Courtney Love the whole right after Kurt Cobain.
I'm a huge
After he
Courtney Love
was
fan.
done.
I love her.
Hey,
Especially
they
the
are.
early stuff, man.
They've reopened his.
Yeah,
his
they've
place.
determined it's a murder.
Yeah.
It's not a suicide. Yeah,
I
I think
know. I'm
Courtney
kind of
did it.
excited
I'm
about
telling
that.
you. I feel like she.
I do
think
too.
she did it.
Me too.
I
Unfortunately,
that's gonna be
he
difficult.
wrote a lot of her songs. You know that, right?
Yeah, because I used to like Courtney Love, but I always suspected it was her. Like I
had seen some documentaries on it, but maybe I was just kind of cognitive dissonance because I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still like her music.
That's
take away from that.
It's always somebody close to you for most of the time, especially if you're famous like that, you know.
Yeah.
But what you up to, Bella?
Hello, Bella. Hello.
Does Bella know she's in a box?
There's new. I'm sure she's probably doing some.
Yeah, but yeah, I knew when it first happened. I was like, it was Courtney Love. Had to have been because it, you know, especially after I saw that documentary, I was like, yep, she did it.
Yeah, that documentary.
She definitely did
seal
it.
Yeah, for sure. And put it all into perspective. Well, I think that because a lot of her after right around the time that he passed, a lot of her music started changing in sound, and it started sounding it sounded different. So I just always thought,
yeah,
and I don't know if it ever came out or not, but it sounded like, you know, almost like he was writing it and she was singing it, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Like they were freaking married, you know.
Right.
But still,
her music
She also started wigging out too.
Well, my thing is, she knew. This is why I think she did it, because she, for one, she was never going to outshine Kurt Cobain. She was never going to be big like him.
Never.
And the only way that she could be big is if he dies. So that's because, and plus she gets all that money, you know. And if I'm being honest, I feel like maybe I suspected Dave Grohl too, because he could.
Yeah,
he would never be big like her, you know.
Nope.
So if he was trying to go off on his own, so to me, it could have been either or both of them together. I don't know. I don't know. That's just a theory. I could be
Courtney Love thinking
wrong.
she could ever be as big or shine as bright as Kurt Cobain is crazy work.
Yeah, no, she never would.
Work. There's no way.
My mind doesn't go there. Do I think it was not an accident? Yeah, no, I don't. Do I think it was an What did I just say? No, I think it was an accident. I think it was OD'd by accident. I don't think it was intentional. Jesus, spit it out, Connie.
Shotgun?
No, it can't be, because you got to look at it like this. If he if he dosed himself with 3 times the limit of age,
yeah, that's insane. He would not have been.
He would not be able to lift it. If he injected it, he would not be able to lift that gun up, and he wouldn't be able to do anything. He would go straight down.
Yep.
Yeah, like
100%.
it's instant.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Really
like, and they were talking about
it's
the
like
position
putting
of
weight
the gun
on your body.
and where the shell casing was too. So it just that's what did it for me right there. I was like, yeah. If
Okay, great.
There's no way he could have lifted that gun up. There's no way.
I agree.
People would
that
amount about me with the oxy though, because it was nothing for me to do 400 milligrams at one time. So, and I
tolerance matters, but the amount
my tolerance was crazy high.
Yes, and I understand that too. But knowing what we know, like I can't remember the exact amount that they said was in him, but the amount
was a lot.
Him,
like it
was so
was
much.
An
it
insane
would knock
amount.
out an elephant. Like it would have
Yes,
taken even
it was
the
yeah.
most seasoned
Even
user.
anybody with a high
Yeah,
tolerance, there's no way
yes,
the
it
amount
was a
that was in
lot,
his
Richie.
system.
Yeah,
It was
I
Yeah.
don't
so
remember.
much.
God, that was so long ago. I don't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 times the lethal amount. Yeah, it was a
Sending
lot.
you something, Richie, right now as we speak. Okay,
What, Laura?
I'm sending you something right now. Look, lady, not Lady J, but Flip Flop figured out a way when you're in a live, if you're the host, you can go back and see each person's comments. It like has it all right there. Like you can click on each person and it'll show us a thing of their comments. So she found all my comments. I didn't even know it was
Send it to me.
possible.
Yes,
It's
it
coming right now.
will show you. It will
Yep,
show
it's coming right now.
who
I just
blocked
sent it to
who,
Justin too.
who muted
Just
who, who dropped who. That's why I told East when she said I dropped Ultra Mega. That's why I told her to prove it, and I told her where the information was in. It was in the analytics, and I said prove it.
She dropped me, is what it was, and she lied and said it was you.
Yeah.
And, you know, they talk about
What?
they sit there and talk about how I never said much in a box because they wouldn't let you speak over there. Like they talk over you.
Yep. That's how I learned. People, when I came from over there, they, okay, Mr. I'll check in a second. That's all I knew how to do in lives, because before being in East and Craig lives, I had never been in lives. Dodges was the first one. When I came out and said I wouldn't, spoke up on Craig's situation, that was the very first time I was ever in a box. Ever. Ever my whole life. And so, the only way I knew how to be in a live was screaming so I could, otherwise you couldn't talk, period.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't, and that's the thing. It's like, and my thing is, yeah, I might be quiet a lot because I don't want to say shit on a live that I regret or that's stupid. So I'm not gonna just jump out and say stuff like East does all the time.
Well, I jumped into it.
So I try to maintain myself, my composure, and try to before I just start rambling.
I mean, for lack of better words, I just don't think I understand. It was so much that happens all at one time. It's not an excuse. I just didn't know how to handle it, and I just, I don't know.
No, I mean you're being
again,
attacked.
not an excuse at all.
That's why, in the beginning, when I first left, I didn't say anything. I just sat back and watched for a few weeks just to see what was going to happen. And then and I didn't jump in and say anything because I knew I would just go off. And I was like, okay, I just need to calm down first. Let some time pass.
There's absolutely
It's like you saying, them saying all I ever did was yell. I had to yell to be heard.
You had
Yes.
to. 100%. Did
Yep.
you look at those?
There's
Richie?
absolutely no room for dissent over there. Like if you disagree, they're gonna dogpile you.
Yeah.
Attack.
Well,
100%.
Laura, I think my record is pretty clear. Laura will tell you I'm not going to co-sign stupid ass shit for anybody.
Me either, Connie.
I mean, I might handle it a little differently with some people. You know, I'll address it privately. You know, I even with Craig, when I had proof that he lied to me, you know, and he was in a lie. No, you need to call me. Call me. Call me.
You know why he does it, and that's why I refuse, because every time he get me on the phone, he's so good at manipulating the conversation. And I'm an airhead anyways, and usually doing 15 other things when I'm on the phone. So for somebody to steer a conversation is pretty freaking easy when you're at home. You know, like if I've got 15 other things going on, and he was really good at doing
I
it.
didn't let him. Yeah, I didn't let him, but manipulate me because I was too pissed off when he did call.
Yeah, I just started to see the way he was moving. And then after I left, how he was moving, that really was telling for me. I'm like, you were not the person I thought you were. But I mean, in all reality, my biggest issue with Craig was when I found out how old Grace was when they got together. That was a problem for me. I just just the way I felt. I can't help it.
And then, yeah, and you had the way that he treated her into, and if you really put her age in, like,
Well, yeah,
like that
yeah.
could have set a tone for the rest of her life as far as relationships are concerned. And to think that that is acceptable, like okay for people to do, it's just not good, man. Not good at all.
Well, it's like for them to run with this narrative. Oh, you're mad because Craig was in a relationship. No, I left because of other reasons, mainly because of East, but just all the lies and bullshit. But I had been wanting to leave for a while, and everybody knew that. That's not a surprise. And yeah, me and Craig were interested in each other in the beginning, but I started to see things that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
So I never pursued it. Like, I could have, but I didn't because I didn't like some of the things I was seeing. It's not that I hated him, I just didn't want to be with him like that because that's not the type of person I want to be with.
Well,
You should
I
take a
don't
bet
hate
on who's
Craig.
next. Who's next? Think Sassy's gonna be next?
Probably.
When you did take bets on who's gonna be next.
No, it won't be. It won't be. I mean, they'll humiliate her again, and then
Yeah.
they'll come in. They'll talk, and it'll all be okay again.
Yeah. It's just weird to me, and I think that pissed me off too with Sassy is that she was running with that narrative too when she knows that's a damn lie because me and her have talked about it many times about why I didn't want to be with him, and for her to run with that fucking narrative is bullshit.
It's
She
frustrating
knows
when they
better
just
than that.
flat out lie, and they know it's so frustrating. No matter a it is. It's hard to swallow.
Yeah, it's
There's
disgusting.
no
Like,
value in the truth
you
anymore.
know that that's not true, and you're running with it. You're a piece of shit to me. If you sit there and run with that and lie.
Yep.
Well, I hope Aveline will realize that
She will
East
not.
is not going to walk away from GOP
No.
for any reason.
No. Mm-mm.
I know that.
She can choose him every single time.
And
no matter
honestly,
what it costs.
Abby has been nothing but loyal to them, and they do not deserve it because they treated her like shit. They have talked about her behind her back. I don't understand why she stays in that situation.
She feels like she doesn't have anywhere else to go.
I don't have any personal issues with Aveline, except she does tend to fib on certain situations, but it's not like anything compared to anybody else on this app.
Especially not compared to East.
It's not anything that's gonna make me not like her, you know.
Kind of the reason, and I like Aveline. Even though people
I too.
come-
I don't have any issues with Aveline.
They could, people continue to try to convince her that I don't, but I do, and I don't ever talk shit about Aveline. And anybody that listens to us knows that I don't really like Abby. But
no, I've never seen you talk about her.
But that was the reason I first started paying attention to her. I was like, listen to how they're treating her. Like
It's
they
really bad.
ignore her, and it's like, what is going on?
They do. They do.
I don't. I did, and you know, and then the more I listened to her and stuff after we talked and everything, I was like, I like this chick. You know, I mean, I don't.
Well, yeah,
and I don't like or agree with everything anybody does from anybody. But you know, when I talk to her on just me and her, I like the shit out of Aveline.
Amanda, no.
Well, and like, so a lot of the thing with me thinking that Abby lies about shit is because Sassy told me. This is what Sassy told me. I was convinced because Sassy told me that she was lying about her daughter having a seizure or something like that. And I was like, really? And I believed Sassy because I thought she was being genuine, you know. But now that I've stepped away from it, I'm like, this bitch is lying about everybody.
That came from Craig and East. I have text messages and I put them out proving that Craig and East are the ones that were behind the scenes telling all of the people that sat over there that Aveline was lying about that seizure. And I showed Aveline when I was like, behind the scenes.
She wouldn't lie about something like that.
I don't
And Aveline just,
but then
I don't either. I really don't. And I showed Aveline, you know, behind the scenes, not as any other way, just to let her know what she was really dealing with. You know what I mean? So not so she could not sit with him, you know, and immediately turn on him, just so that she knew for her own, you know, just so she didn't get her
well,
heart
that's the
into
only
it, I
reason
guess.
I called her a liar, because Sassy had me convinced that she lied about that. But now that I'm not in that group anymore and everything that's happened, I'm questioning everything Sassy ever told me. So Yeah,
Okay,
but then
I'm
again, but
I'm
then
gonna
again, I
answer
think
Amanda down
Sassy's
here.
being lied to too by East, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
What
gonna
about that,
answer.
Connie?
I'm gonna
Oh,
answer Amanda down there. No, they got into a dispute. GOP came in, and GOP did what GOP does. He was being inclusive. He started asking Aveline, questions about this and that, and she got very offended, quite hateful, nasty, cussing. She got pissed off. Initially, East, tried to diffuse the situation, realized Aveline wasn't going to have it, and she was like, fuck this then. Be pissed off. He's
she
trying to
left. Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah. She ended up dropping, didn't she, that day?
Yes,
Came back,
she did.
I think
but
she's
East is
got a
never
lot
gonna
of
choose
pent up. I
anybody
think
over
Abby's
him.
got a lot of pent up anger because how they treat her. That's why she reacts
She's
the way
and
she does.
rightfully
Yeah,
so, man.
yeah. I'm not saying it's
She needs
right
to
the
be
way that she
angrier.
reacts, but I think it's built up anger. That's what I think, and I
Yeah.
don't blame her.
She had been up all night. She made the.
Yeah, they all had. Ooh.
She hasn't slept any. Not that that's an excuse. But no, East let her go away pissed off, and yeah.
Yeah, but if anybody over there believes that East is going to side with them, I don't care how long and how loyal. They will know. She's never going to side with them over GOP. She's going to take GOP's side every time, even if he's in the wrong.
See, because
100%.
Abby's been there since day one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I think it's Connie.
that's telling. That should tell Abby everything she needs
Oh,
to know.
I'm sorry, that's me. I'm going to fix pork cup.
You're sewing wood. Are you sewing wood?
Oh, I've got the crackers in a baggie, and I've got my roller pin.
I figured you were
Oh,
crunching
Miss Connie,
something.
your crackers. She's cooking.
Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, I feel bad for the day when they turn completely on Aveline. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for anybody that they turn on, man. Even if they said horrendous shit about me, my heart just does not allow to. I just can't shut it off. I wish I could. I wish I could be a complete dick, but I cannot.
Yeah,
I know what that feels like.
I feel bad for them too, anybody, because as soon as there's a little bit of dissent or disagreement, or you move on, it's just like you're the most evil person that ever walked the face of the earth. It's like, what? But they weren't evil when they were over there saying that shit with you.
Exactly.
Well, and there's a pattern. She says the same. East will say the same shit because immediately one of the first things she said about me whenever I quit was, "I never liked that bitch." Right? What was one of the first things she said about Ultra when Ultra stopped?
Yep.
She said the exact same thing.
I never liked her.
Get some new material, girl, for real.
It's so weird.
Stand that girl. Yeah. That's what I tell everybody that messages me that leaves over there. I'm like, just pay attention. Remember, I say, remember how she treated me. Remember the sequence of events, right? Look for the patterns and just wait, because she does it to you, and she does.
I don't know why she has such a hold over them, unless it's just that's just what they're used to. Say Stockholm syndrome.
Fear. It's fear.
It's weird.
They don't want to get. They don't want the same. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, it's fear. I'm gonna drag that bitch. You watch and see. How does he drag anybody? She runs her mouth in a live and makes up lies. Videos.
That's all she does. She doesn't put receipts out. I'm still waiting on receipts. What, 3 months now? Literally.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've heard her say, I'm going to put it all out.
Please do.
As she would say, it's many words. It's just many words. What did they do? They said many words.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what they're not doing. They're not bringing it to flirtation. They're just not.
We are not going to Great Britain, okay?
Or Span.
Or Span.
We should write a book.
Not in the borough.
Language. We need to name it East and East.
She literally cracks me up. You know, she gets mad when I laugh, but she's legitimately funny sometimes.
She
unintentionally or not.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
It's not like a diss. It's fucking funny.
It is funny.
If she gets the chip off her shoulder, man. A lot of people on here just need to knock the chip off, dude.
I still crack up when she says that's white people shit. I'm like, that's funny.
You notice she quit saying "my God." She don't say "my God" no more. It was since GOP started sitting over there. She don't say it. It makes me mad.
You know what's funny is
she's conscious about it.
What's funny is I've said that my whole life before before I even met anybody on this app. I always say that. My God.
She still says, just look at it. Just look at it. No. Look at it. Look at it.
The saying that when she says this is the best day of my life, that is my saying. I'm going to set the record. She stole that from me. Because Sam made fun of me for saying it. Because one day, he sent me a whole bunch of receipts to go through. I think it was a day, she sent me her Dropbox. I'm like, this is the best day of my life, just playing around. It's from Jersey Shore, from, what's his name? The dude, the DJ, Pauly D. He always says that.
Yeah.
Well, my 4-year-old grandson says it often, and he's never heard East or you.
Oh, well.
It's pretty common. I think it's the way she says, the way she says, oh my God. Oh my God. And it is funny. It's not like you're going to diss on her. There's lots of stuff to talk shit on her about. Lying and twisting people's words and shit. And definitely being an expert on black magic now.
Forget about Sweet Cheeks.
Oh my God.
Don't forget about Sweet Cheeks.
I'm telling you, if you haven't heard Paris do her.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's funny. And it really, if you think about it, she really does sound like Cartman. She sounds like fucking Cartman.
That one night,
Hey, I love Cartman. He's my favorite.
I was dying laughing.
Respect my authority.
Yeah.
You do it. Fug Bears nails it. Where is she?
Respect my authority.
He was in here earlier.
Yeah, I saw her in the basement. I can picture Eve just saying that. Respect my authority.
Oh, I can too.
I really can, right?
Yeah.
The mental picture.
I think she has a very human side. East does.
No, she does not.
Hey, Terry.
No, it's fake, girl. It is fake. It's
It
fake.
sounds
Yeah.
so real. Like when she really seems like she gets her hands
She's
hurt.
fake, girl.
She
Like,
sold
you
me
know
on
why?
it. I believed it wholeheartedly. Believed that she
You
was
know why? It's
like
like
I
I've
did.
seen her just for an example, okay? Like I've seen her just like when Sassy's talking, right? About something serious, she just cuts
Yep.
her off
Yep,
mid
with
sentence
some
and
bullshit
just
drama.
goes
Well,
just
that is one
goes
of,
over it.
Mm-hmm.
You
that's
do.
one of
You
two
do that.
things, and I think both apply. It's lack of respect and total lack of self-awareness.
Yeah,
I agree.
Awareness
Yep.
is definitely one. Yeah, I agree.
it's bad.
She does that a
It's
lot.
really bad.
She's not human.
I
She's
used to
not.
get
Everything
so
that she
mad.
does around this app is fake. It's fake.
I used to get so mad for Sassy when
Tell
she
us how
would
you
do
really
that
feel,
shit.
Laura.
I'm like, what the hell?
Look, she had me, but she had, in my defense, like I literally thought she was my friend. A bitch would message me every other day randomly out of the blue saying that she fucking loved me. Right? Like this girl
Yeah,
she
not.
played the fuck out of me, and I fucking
She's
believe
just
it.
trying to get information out of people. I don't
Yeah,
think
no, she
that girl has a
weaponized me.
genuine. I don't think she has a genuine bone in
She
her
doesn't.
body.
She weaponized the fuck
shit
out of me
that
to
she
go after
does to
Tracy
people
and Sam
is sickening.
and Brittany.
It really
Yeah.
is.
I feel like she's so focused on being loyal to certain things and
She doesn't
protecting
know
certain
loyal. Mm-mm.
that
She doesn't.
Mm.
Yeah.
she misses the whole fucking plot about truth and
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, I was loyal to East and Craig. Very
I
loyal to
fucking
them.
was too. Me too.
And
To East
they
more than Craig.
just lie about shit, man. I'm just.
I used to
can't.
get,
Once I started to see it, I was like, I can't. Fuck
I
with
used
it.
to get
I
the
told her.
out of her saying that when she tear into me, the only reason she's here is because of Laura. Wait a minute, I was there before Laura.
Literally, I would not have been there. Like 100%, I didn't have it in. It wasn't like it wouldn't have been possible. Yeah, at all. I just she's not. She doesn't know loyalty. I was loyal to her, not Craig. Because and really, it's the Craig situation. I believed the reason why I believed it, a lot of it was because of East, as how hard she went and how I truly believed she was what she said she was. You know, I believe that she stood on what was right and wasn't. You know, I didn't see it at that point, but now she just weaponized the fuck out of me. But even, and here's the fucked up part. This is how weak. This is why I call her weak, because we planned. Me, her, and Lefty planned, and apparently BC knew too, to call Craig out and to stop defending him. That day was going to to be the day that we walk the fuck away and we're no longer defending the motherfucker, right? That was it. That was the plan. So when she didn't do that, like for the next few days, you know, and I made those videos, I was trying to explain to her, I'm like, these people that sit in those boxes every day are not there for Craig. They're not there supporting Craig. If you walk today, they will fucking follow. I was trying to get her to do the right thing, and in the moment I didn't. I felt like she was being manipulated by Craig, so I was still having empathy for her and thought that, you know, she just didn't see it, and I thought he was manipulating her to stay, which he was, and he did it very successfully. So, had she left, like she would still have had her crew and being able to sit in lives every day and everything else, regardless of Craig. But she just didn't see it. She can't stand it. That's why I call her weak, for the record.
As far as BC goes, I ain't got nothing for that girl no more. Because I've sat there, I ain't never done nothing to that girl, and I've sat there and listened to her just talk shit about me for no reason, and her bring up the whole, try to make the whole picture thing about her that had nothing to do with her. And that video that I made calling myself Mrs. General, it was a joke because somebody had called me that when Craig and I first met and we were flirting with each other. And for them to make it like I was fucking serious about it. Come on, dude. What the fuck?
Aren't you glad you dodged that?
Oh my god, yeah.
That bullet all trimmed because. Hold on.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Yeah, dodged a bullet on that one.
But I don't have one without a filter. Lord, so I only took the filters. Filters crazy.
His last live that he did, he looked.
What's crazy is BC was calling him a rapist too, and she's sitting back over there now. That's crazy to me. You're not a flip flopper, are you?
BC will run with any. This is what I was getting from the way he looked the other day in that live. Oh, where's it at?
Yes.
Can you see it? I can't see it for some reason. Craig, go right. Oh, hold on.
I put it in a big box. That's too late.
Let me put it back up. Hold on, I got it. It's pretty. I can't see it for some reason, but
it's little for me. It's still little.
It's weird. I see myself in a big box. I put a hex on more of the boxes.
I think you did, man. I think you did. That's accurate.
What do they call the pale people from American Horror Story? Season 2. I was like, oh my god, he looks like one of the pales from American Horror Story. Holy cow.
Oh my god, I absolutely love Flip Flops videos that she makes about these things.
Oh my god,
girl, I don't care who you are. I know BC's laughing at that shit because that shit is funny.
That shit is hilarious. I saw that yesterday and I was laughing.
Come on.
So hard.
Yeah. Like fuck, it's funny.
But let's be so real with BC. BC has went into any box that it will allow her to be there.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean, I did too.
For the girl at one point because I was like, I told Craig, I was like, you should let her come back. You know, like I think she's just confused, and I was So like genuine, like I didn't have any issues with VC, and then for her to sit there and fucking run her mouth about me, like what the hell? Like you've had plenty of opportunity
Yeah.
to come
Don't
in a
trust
box
anybody
when I'm in a
anymore.
box and say that, but now you do it while you're on a live with East. Okay.
I
So,
consider I see BC the same way I see GOP. I see them as trolls. So like I don't put, and that's just me personally.
I don't.
I don't put a whole lot of
takes
stock
it too
like
far,
in
though.
what they say.
She takes it too far. So she's gross with it. You
Yeah,
know, GOP
exactly.
GOP
From what
is
I've seen,
her, but
yeah,
BC is
for-
gross with what
yeah,
she does.
that's
And
from what I've seen. It's yeah. GOP, I don't have any issues with GOP. Really, other than him stirring up shit, you know, with Tatted. But other than that, like I don't think he's.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
he's. I don't think he's like gonna harm somebody. In reality, I feel like East is the one that was in his ear and told him to do that before they went live. That's what I think. Because she wanted Tatted out of the group, so she was like, "Hey, go in there and start doing this, start asking questions, or put the bug in his ear, to make him think that." I just feel like she's behind that shit,
I don't know, but
Oh, I agree.
so I do know. This is what I can say that I know for sure. GOP loves to stir the shit. He wants me in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
no, he
I'm
always he's a shit stirrer for sure.
Yeah. He shared her live with me the other night, and I said, she has me blocked, GOP. I'm going to respect the block. He was like, well, come in on your other account. Okay, that tells me that she doesn't want me there. No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I don't want to be anywhere
Yeah,
I'm not
he
wanted.
let Lady J up last night or yesterday.
always
And man, that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he does.
feel like
He stirs the pot pretty good. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he does.
But I don't think
I'm
he's
alright
like a
with
vicious person. You know what I mean?
No,
like I don't
not.
feel
I've
like
never
he's-
heard him call a woman out of their name. I've never heard him
Yeah.
call somebody a bitch or nothing, for real.
Yeah.
No.
Whoa! Excuse my son, he's playing a burp video and he's mimicking
I
the
heard
burp.
him.
It is not me, it is him, I promise you. He's watching. You know the fart song, the kids song, that's the fart, everybody farts. Well, there's a burp song similar to that, and he's currently watching that on YouTube. On
That's funny.
He gets
oh my
people
gosh,
a
sounds like
million
something my
views on
brother
that.
would do when he was young.
He thinks that farts and burps are funny. He's a boy.
All
That's what they
boys
say.
think that. They all think that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they kind of are, though, for real.
They can't
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I know. Look, my dad used to had he put one of those fart
Did you hear
machines
that?
on our toilet. My dad, when we were young, he put one of those fart machines on the toilet, and when you would sit down on it, it would be like, it would make a loud fart noise, and then it would be like, "Ew, you farted," and like start like talking shit to you. That shit was so funny. Or he'd like put whoopee cushions all over the house.
That's hilarious.
That was always
You could. I programmed my Alexa. When my parents came over, my mom and my stepdad, and to make random fart noises.
Oh my God, Laura.
It was so great. They had no idea.
Or about
I
public.
programmed my
He's
mom's
like,
phone one
"Is that a
time to do
frog?"
that back in the
I'm
day.
like,
One time, look, when I was younger, this was early on cell phones, right? And I think ringtones just came out like for sounds and stuff. So I
yeah.
programmed it some weird, I don't know if it was a burp or some kind of a belch or a burp or something like that. We were in the fucking DMV and had been standing in line forever, and her phone just starts burping. Her face turned so red. She was so mortified.
I bet.
She's like, "Oh my God, is that me?" I'm like, whoops. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
Was that me?
My
Her
husband
phone, her purse is ringing.
Would be enough to make a mother
bulldog in my
dishonor
bed.
child.
What, Miss Connie?
I said that would be enough to make a mother disown her child.
Right.
She didn't. She laughed afterwards. In a moment, she was embarrassed, but once we got in the car, she was laughing with
I remember the first video I ever seen of that angry grandma, that old lady.
Yeah, I love
You know what I'm talking about? And
Yeah.
the first one I ever saw was he gave her some hand sanitizer that smelled like poop.
Oh my God.
That's the first one I ever seen. I was like, that is the funny. She said that, and she's like, oh, what the hand smell like shit? Oh, God damn it.
That was fucking hilarious.
It's so fucking funny. She couldn't get the smell off her hands no matter what.
Is she still around?
Just
Yeah.
too much.
I think she's funny.
She's hilarious. I think her grandson's name is Jake. I think his name is Jake. Yeah, she's on TikTok.
We need more creators like that.
Oh my
All
God.
I've been seeing on my FYP is Epstein shit, and I cannot.
Being in a group chat has ruined my FYP. I haven't seen a Hamilton video in a month. So I had to
I
reset
will
my
not.
algorithm.
Group chats are no for me.
They don't bother me. It's just that when I go and click on the videos they share, I'm like, y'all are fucking up my FYP.
And for the record, Stacy, you're saying he has never spoke disrespectful to anyone or called them outside of their name. I disagree. He called me a dumbass, but I deserved it
Connie.
because I asked him. I was yelling, "Does East know you're here? Do you have East's permission to be here? Shut up, dumbass."
Oh my goodness. Well, I do hang out with Angel and them a lot, but I'm kind of still a floater. I'll come over here, and I would still go over there if he's trying to block me. But I'm like, okay,
I love that you can go anywhere. I think it's great.
yeah.
It took you a long time to get to that point because they used to not like that. You used
I
to not be
know.
able to.
Everybody should be able to go where they want and be friends with
Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
know, sometimes you're not like talking shit behind the scenes, which I don't do. I'm not, you know.
that's the key for me is like I don't carry tales back and forth. Laura knows. Laura's funny. She's like, tell
Yep.
me, no, bitch, I ain't telling you a damn thing. I
She
will
won't.
never
Like,
tell
she
you.
won't even share the tea.
Oh,
I'm like, motherfucker.
nope.
Oh,
I gotta rewatch a whole live just to know half of
It'll
this
come
bitch
out
won't share
eventually.
shit. Which I'm
And,
alright with.
and I think that's the key to it. Just like people need to understand that you have some integrity and that you're
yeah.
not going to
Yep.
go back and you will never catch me in a group chat talking about people that I'm nice to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll never catch me doing that. Never.
Yeah, I left the group chat over there when I was over there. I hate group chats. Oh, I do not like that shit.
Yeah.
It's just the amount of people that try to turn you against me. It really is disappointing. I mean, and then luckily, and there's other people that are like that too. That are just like, hey, she's never done anything to me. Like that should be real life, honestly. Because half the shit that I get blamed for, like more than half,
Well,
I've never even
this-
done. It's not even true.
This, and that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this stuff on the app, like a lot of things that have happened over, you know, since I've been on the app, it can be misconstrued or taken out of context. You know, you gotta like, I don't know. It's just easy to do. You know, like it's
Yeah, like
easy
ask
to
see
get mixed
proof. If you
up.
don't see proof of something, then it didn't
Yeah.
happen. Like I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
believe
that's
it.
one thing East is notorious for is not showing fucking receipts. Like,
I'm gonna post that.
Ever.
I think I'm gonna post that.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
post that, and then they're
Because
not.
Steve
God, I
never
wish you
posted
would.
it.
Ever.
Like,
Ever, ever.
yeah,
Speaks volumes. So
that's what made me question everything about her. Is I'm like, she always says shit, but then
And
never
also, like, stop. Like, why do people
produces
fight other
evidence.
people's battles? For me to be mad at, let's say I'm mad at Ultra for something she did to somebody else. I mean, come on. Like, it's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous, dude.
you'd
I
be
don't
mad at
See,
Ultra
like,
if she did something to me.
I would, but I'd
calling Moni the R word. I was like, bitch, I'm gonna need you to never fucking say that to Moni again. But
what did she call her?
The
Oh, the
R
R word?
in a video. Well,
Well, I blocked her a long time ago.
Who did?
It took me a
Wait,
minute,
what
but I did.
happened?
Carrie. Carrie or
shit.
Terry?
Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie.
No, you don't know me. Yeah.
I blocked her the other day. I told her before I blocked her. I told her why.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
enough to do that, which I don't usually do. Just gonna say.
Yes, yeah. I was in her live the other day, and I did not know she was a flat earther. I was like, okay, well, teach his own, I guess. Yeah.
I just like we need to start. That's why with the whole Maverick thing, like standing, like just people like let go of their morals and what they believe so quickly on this app. And I've been guilty of it too, depending on who it is. You know what I mean? Depending on who it is, it's like whether or not it's okay. And in reality, it should not be like that.
There's evidence with him. Like there's
Oh, I know.
evidence.
Yeah, for sure.
And
there is
anybody,
a lot of
like,
people.
nobody should be sitting with that man. Like he
Mhm.
is.
To me, it's
I'm
so
sorry, but the shit that he did, that's
It's vile.
To me, that's like saying a P30O changes. They don't.
No, they don't. They don't. They're hardwired to be that way.
And that's what I'm saying. Like somebody who abuses children like that, they won't change. There's no.
That's evil as
Sorry,
man.
not.
It's ingrained in you. But even if you look at it like this, East out of her own mouth has admitted that she's lied for Craig. She literally has admitted that out of her own mouth, correct? So like how that's okay for the people that sit with her. Like it's okay. Like just even something small like that. And people overlook it because of it is who you're sitting with or who your group is, and I think that has to end at some point. It's ended for me. I don't care who you are. I really don't. I've called so many people out. Like I don't. If I've proved anything on this app, it is proof that I am not afraid to call somebody on some fuck shit.
No, and I'm glad that you did.
Even if I'm
all
wrong.
those texts and shit, because I would have never known what was really going on. You know.
I was praying that more people saw them, and I know that there's a lot of people that still sit over there that saw them as well, and they see it.
That still stay. Yeah, which is crazy. That's crazy.
It's just a matter of time before they find they're out.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, if you look at history,
Huh? Who Cotton?
Cotton's down there. I feel like the boxes will continue to rotate different people, the same people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's history. Same thing. It's going to repeat itself.
Yeah. Well, look how many people have left that group over there. There's so many people that have left. Everybody.
But then they're going to find new people. Look, all the people that are going to start sitting with them again have already sat with them. So we got Serena. She's already up on the
recycle. We're just going to recycle people over there.
These are people that believe that Craig is a rapist.
Well, Reneen, they ran Reneen off, but
oh yeah, she ended up back over there. I saw that too.
They pushed her back in the box. Yep. And Laura, I lied. I'm like, okay, good.
Yep.
Okay.
Reneen said that?
Yep. No, that's what East was telling all of them. That we were lying.
East was telling her. Yeah, but Reneen was over there agreeing with East and shit. So I ain't got nothing for her, dude. Like, I'm sorry those people treated you horrible, and we all were kind to you, girl.
Over and over again, kind. Like over and over
exactly.
again.
Exactly. Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't have time for the bullshit, dude. I just don't. I know better. I can promise you that
and she
I am
called
not
me,
going to
and
speak
she
out my
called
ass on
me
this app
Ultram.
anymore.
She'll
Ever
even know
again.
my name.
Ultram?
Ultram.
She's like Ultram or whatever her name is.
Ultram.
Oh my God.
Yeah, call her Ultram.
She don't know nobody's name. She calls Abilene. What was she calling her? Abilene or something? Saying something.
Yes.
She don't know anybody's name.
On purpose.
I don't know.
She sat with Dodge, dude. Right?
GOP's going to eat her alive one day.
I know.
Good luck with that, girl.
That shit's hilarious.
I'm going to start calling you Ultram. Like a superhero. Ultram to the rescue.
That's not even a good pain pill.
Right?
No, it's really not. It's like ibuprofen.
No.
Yeah, it's like ibuprofen. At least call me like a Viking or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or perk.
My God.
Perk. Ultra perk.
He sells perks. He sells. Oh, she has surgery this week. Doesn't she? She's probably gonna sell them perks.
Oh Lord.
Probably.
My bad. That's sorry.
Hey, I
Better say
I mean,
she's having surgery and take them.
she don't like to put that shit in her body, which
Oh,
yeah, sure.
my God.
Sure.
Look at it.
When you have surgery, you'll be thinking twice. People who say that shit, I don't believe them.
I had 2 carpal tunnel surgeries without any pain medication at all, other than what they gave me during the surgery. It hurt like a bitch.
I've only had one surgery my whole life, well, 2, and I've had to have something every time, but because I'm just a baby when it comes to that kind of shit, getting cut open.
I used to be, but I don't know. Forgotten.
Well,
Tough and
I know East will re-listen to this playback. So East, you're having so much stomach trouble. I want you to realize what you are taking. The whatever, it's got ibuprofen and aspirin, I believe. That is eating your stomach up.
Uh-oh.
Ibuprofen will definitely.
Is it kind of like Britney's spine?
I don't even take ibuprofen, but every once in a while.
No, I've just heard her say multiple times, I'm sick, my stomach hurts. I'm throwing up.
Look at Miss Connie being nice.
Will
Caring
do
for
it.
East.
yeah, I
It
don't
really
remember
will.
I don't
Ibuprofen will. Yeah.
I don't wish anything about East.
Also,
I don't
her nerves. Like, can we just talk about her nerves and the way she gets worked up? That's not healthy at all.
Wish bad on it.
I don't worry about her health. Like,
she's
she
on the
really
verge of
I don't
heart
like
attack.
her though. I don't like her in my life.
Yeah.
Is that because she always sounds like she's on the verge of tears? That's why I was like, I feel like she's
Right?
She's miserable. She's like literally says it in her life. She's not happy.
Yeah.
Well, that's
She's
Also,
literally said that in life. So
she held an
I
entire
can't
funeral for me.
hate the girl. I'm not gonna hate anybody.
that
I'm just
pisses me
not
off. I'm still
gonna
unhappy about
gonna
the
give
funeral.
anybody that kind of energy. But yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah.
I think I cared more about Laura's funeral. I was more pissed off about it than Laura was.
Nobody
I
gave a
don't.
fuck. Everybody was mad
Yeah.
about Britney's like, fuck
No,
Laura.
I did. I
Let
did,
the
Laura.
bitch die.
I did, Laura. You know, I
was
said
upset.
I know.
Yeah,
I didn't care. Yeah.
because to me,
It's
that's
gross,
wrong.
really.
bad juju.
To have
Holy
to do
cow.
that is
That's what
not,
my first thought was, okay, if you want that bad karma to come back on you and that bad energy, you
Well,
just go right ahead, because
I
I'm
was
not
just
claiming it.
gonna
I don't want it.
I was just going to say, what upset me, the funeral was one thing, but the people who participated, karma's going to be a bitch. You've got your health right now. Hang on. Life will fuck you in a heartbeat.
I think a lot
And
of
to
people
think I was worried about
thought of it as a
Cassie would
joke,
do an accident.
but it's really
It wasn't.
It's really not.
It was-
It's not.
It really
yeah,
wasn't.
that's
It's
you
dangerous
can't put that
territory.
kind of energy out there
No.
just because you don't like somebody, you know,
Even
like
as a Christian, you should realize your words are powerful. You were created in your God's
yeah,
image. He created everything
exactly.
with his words. You shouldn't be saying it. And even the Bible says you
Mm-mm.
should. You don't. You put gird up
Exactly.
the loins of your mind. Gird up the
Yep.
loins of your mind. You don't say things
I
like
mean, I'm
that.
not perfect, but I don't want to go around having fake funerals for people. I can tell you that.
Mm-mm.
That was gross to me.
Yeah,
Could you imagine
I don't
what
like
East
it.
if somebody held a fake funeral for East? Oh my
Oh
God!
my God. Yeah. Oh my
It'd be the end
God.
of the world.
We
She
did
would
have a
rant
funeral
for
for
years.
MTV, and it was a lot of fun. I told Augie she should have a funeral for her noodles.
That would be
Oh
close.
my God.
Hey, that's the closing chapter. I mean, that would be good. Really.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That would be a good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Here comes
Just
the
don't
train.
burn. Just don't burn some plastic cracks. Not healthy for the environment or your, lungs. I can't believe she did that. It was funny though.
I just can't believe she's sitting back over there too after what East did. It's crazy to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, but
It's the rule of
I mean, I ain't got
It's TikTok games, Hunger
I
Games.
don't not like the girl, but she's not somebody that I would hang out with, but like in real life. But I don't wish anything bad to the girl. I think she's been beat up enough on this app.
I don't wish bad on anybody except for East. I want her to get back what she got. What she puts out, I feel like she needs to have
Well, and
returned.
you always
Period.
do. You know, that's the thing.
You do, and
That's what
that
you're
is
gonna learn.
again across humanity. That is a common theme of all spiritual beliefs. You sow to the wind, you reap.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Even if you are
I can
not
tell
religious,
you,
you
I get
you get what you
Look,
get.
I get instant karma if I do some fuck shit. It
Girl, I
happened
do
one
too.
time, and I was with my ex, and I went out. I went out with and party. Like I hung out with some people, but I wasn't messing around or anything. But and I lied to him and told him I was somewhere else, because I knew he'd get all jealous and shit. And then the next day, that morning, I got a flat tire. I was like, motherfucker, I can't even instant karma. Just for lying,
Oh, look who's down here. Hello, Renine. Well, thank you. God. Sorry, let me not be mean.
But he was a very jealous person, so.
Yeah.
And that's what last night, the Witchy that comment is perfect because it's okay because it was Brittany and Laura. So what happened last night, I feel is the same thing. Like, it's okay for their shit to be stirred up and then East and them run their mouth for hours on end and say horrific things about me and Brittany, right? And it's funny to everybody.
Yeah,
but as soon
exactly.
as something then as soon as they start talking about somebody else, in their circle or whatever, it becomes a problem. Even though it's funny when it's said about it, and it should, in the end, I feel like we should all look at it as it is. It's fucking East. Come on.
Well, I think we should send East a thesaurus so that she can come up with something else besides dumb bitch, stupid bitch.
Definitely needs one.
I mean, there's no originality there.
Doesn't matter who they do it to. It's gross. And I'm a very listen. I'm an Aquarius, and I am extremely logical and reasonable unless I'm drunk. And I feel like, you know, when you're applying rules, certain, you know, in situations, absolutely they should be applied evenly, which is why I don't think she has any reason to be mad about the sea monkeys. When she sat there and called the Mexican woman a monkey.
Yeah.
If it's racist, it's racist. Either it is or it isn't.
100%. Well, she said, like, she's let people that said horrific, the things that she's screaming, oh, well, they said this about my kid and da-da-da-da, and my husband. She was literally nice and tried to be friends with and let the dude sit with her that said those things. So please shut the fuck up with that. It's not going to work. Like, I wish everybody would understand that reasoning. Like, you don't get to say that now. Shut up, because you were okay with it when you were cheesing in his face and trying to be his friend. Like, no.
Well, it's for them to talk shit on my prostitution charges that were 20 years old, and that's the only reason I ever said anything about her husband, because I'm a composite bitch, baby. Now
That's
what?
right.
Now
For
what?
real.
So
I remember when that happened.
That she gets so upset about anybody talking about it. She didn't have any problem talking about my old charges.
Nope.
None whatsoever. None of them did.
No, like Laura, like Sassy literally sat there in the live and said that if Amir saw me and Brittany, because we were laughing about his prostitution charges, that if he saw me or Brittany in public, Sassy said this, that Amir would put 2 or 3 in our chest. Oh, yeah. She said that on the live. When I messaged you and told you to get me that live, because that's a threat. You know?
I think I downloaded it. I just don't think I uploaded it.
Like, I cannot believe that these are adults saying the shit that they're saying.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's pretty gross. I wish about her in text messages saying that she was she'd pay somebody some perks to take Craig out. Literally.
Yeah.
What's it?
Yeah.
Laura posted it.
I posted it. Brittany,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she was saying it was right when Craig was in that, like, 8-hour live, and all those live was Brittany Ann, and like we thought a deal was being made and everything was spastic or whatever. Wasn't it around that time? I think it was around that time.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's like, she messaged me. She's like, it's all right if you ever da. She's like, oh, I'll just pay somebody a couple perks and they'll take him out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I feel like
it doesn't surprise me, because she said the same thing to Sassy about GOP.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
I know she hated GOP.
Well, she was talking about Lady J, I think, but it might have been Brittany Ann. She's talking about somebody, and I was like, whoa, what? She said, why don't you come over and, God, I can't remember what it was, but she
said,
it was
Lady J. It was Lady J. Something about
coffee or something. And she's,
yep.
I can't remember. It was a threat, though. It was like a veiled threat.
She said you'll leave with the black face or something like that.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She so tough. But let me just tell you,
Brittany Ann.
she is not tough. She's not street
No, I know
smart.
this.
She's not street tough
I know
either.
this.
Like if she, I've lived through things that I probably will never speak of. Prison is not fun.
Yeah.
Jail is not fun. Like the system is not fun. I was a little girl when I was arrested. Like all the time I was in trouble. I was like 98 pounds, maybe 115 tops. Like I was a little white girl. You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't the best time. I learned to fight real quick.
Me
Real
too,
fucking
girl. I
quick.
used to be, I was really small and I got picked on.
Yep.
And eventually I had to fight. And that's what, like,
I was a cute
I
little
don't know,
white girl.
like-
Everybody just assumed.
just because I'm white doesn't mean I can't fight. I don't know what
Exactly. I'm
she's
from the country.
like.
I was raised in the
too,
country.
I don't know. We forget that sometimes.
It's like,
But it
what?
doesn't mean, like, people that have that in them don't run around the internet saying, I'm bad. I can do
Exactly.
that." Like, you don't, it's like, you just,
You're not gonna say it. You just do
no,
it.
you don't
you know?
profess it. It's fucking stupid. I just wish she had
That's
better
why
friends that would tell her how dumb she was.
when I did used to fight when I was younger, I wouldn't even talk about it. I would just walk up and bam.
No.
That was it. Like,
Yeah, you don't fucking say, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you." No, you go out. You fucking, like,
I didn't talk about it. I just did.
what's the No Regrets movie? The No Regrets movie. Remember when the dude was counting? The
We
little
talked
kid was
about it,
counting
be about
1, 2.
Yeah, exactly. The that's God, what's the name of that
With the
movie?
kid. Yeah, and he was the Millers. We're the Millers. We're the
The
Millers.
We're the
When-
Millers.
Yeah. The boy goes up and he's like trying to fight that kid and he counts 1, 2, 3. Trying to
Yeah,
avoid
yeah.
punches him. So stupid. That's East. Literally.
Yep.
And talk about
I'm
curb
gonna
stomping
punch
and
you
all
in
that
3
shit. This is
seconds,
fucking
real
vile.
hard, guys.
Doesn't make you look tough when you talk like that, lady. You just-
No.
Crazy
You look
work.
stupid.
That's crazy work.
while professing to be a good mom, and I'm sure her son's right there. Just gross me.
Yeah.
They get real mad.
which
She
is
gets real
crazy.
mad when I talk about her parenting. Just saying. Bitch has called me all kinds of names and talked about every aspect of my life and lied on every aspect of my life, including my parenting, including my child.
Yeah, she
So
did.
I'm gonna
she
say
did.
like you don't have a right. I can
Mhm.
say whatever the fuck I want to, bitch. Like on everything. Just go sit down somewhere. And I really could never match the level that she has done to me.
No.
I don't have much
I don't
time.
think anybody.
Parenting, though, for the record, is not talking about their child.
It's not. No, at all.
Yeah,
It's really not.
Yeah.
Life
We're
But you will
talking
never
about
hear
yeah.
me say she's a good mom, and I stand on that. I
just-
will never say that.
She just stopped him and told him that people on TikTok were calling him a sea monkey. What?
That's crazy.
What did she say to?
man.
Wait, what did she say to her kid last night? What did I miss? What happened?
She said people on TikTok were calling him a sea monkey.
Which is not
She
true.
told him that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not true for one thing, and even if
My
it was,
Yeah.
God,
And to say it to
Child
her
that.
kid. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
that's gross.
I would
dude.
never do that. I would never do that. Ever.
what?
Wow, that's so gross. Why would you involve your kid in TikTok crap?
Mhm.
First of all,
Yep.
and then tell them something hurtful that. Why? What the?
Yeah, I mean, even if some vile person did,
Ugh.
She's teaching her son to hate. Is what it is.
Right?
You're teaching
Exactly.
teaching your child to hate people based on a lie. Like, I don't know what's worse. Like,
And our
oh, yeah.
our kids, like they don't like, it's not that they don't understand, like kids that are autistic, they keep that naivety, whatever, however you want to say it. They don't see the ugliness of the world as fast. You know what I mean?
No.
They're able to hold on to that innocent before, so they don't see the difference in people. So you're teaching your child. Yeah, that's gross, dude.
Yeah, that's weird behavior.
It's grody. It's so grody. That's what. Yeah.
It's weird.
You try to protect your kids from shit like that. You don't point it out.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the last thing I told my child.
There was some stupid TikTok drama. Like,
Right.
what the hell?
That's
That's why I would always like. I mean, even though my son's grown, but I don't do this, like argue in front of him or do any of that bullshit from TikTok. I just don't do it. That's why I would always mute and not say too much.
I'm in the garage if I'm cussing people out.
I'm not doing that in front of my kid. I'm sorry. I'm not going to.
No.
My son
Y'all
doesn't repeat
they might
anything
do
I say, but
they might do it, but I ain't doing it.
she does. I'm in the garage. If I'm on here cussing, I'm gonna drug her out. I'm in the garage. And my son would. He doesn't repeat what I say, but still, I don't want him to hear the
You like
anger,
walk away
that feeling. It affects them. I don't care if they can understand it or not. I don't care. A 2-year-old toddler is going to feel the emotion and somebody cussing each other out. You know.
They
Exactly.
absolutely they feel it and it affects them, and it can cause them to have anxiety or
Yep.
being around all that. It's just not. It's just not
exactly
not good.
Yep.
And screaming at them. I don't like to say.
That's
my
do
mom
that with
screamed
my
at
son.
me in my house from the time I was 10 until
I don't like that.
now. And
Screaming to me, that's a form of abuse too. You know,
scream at your children, and you shouldn't tell your children things that could potentially hurt them that don't matter. You know, like, what's even because you think it's funsies to entertain the people listening to your live. That's weird.
So weird. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I can't believe she did that. That's crazy.
Lot
That
of
is
weird
so
shit.
crazy.
A lot of weird shit going on TikTok these days. Hey.
Like, and she's like teaching her son to lie by lying. Like, it's a lie. That's a lie that never happened.
Right.
Like, she has to be teaching him to lie. All she does is lie.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta do the dishes and start bedtime routine. Fun.
All right.
Schedules.
See you later. It was good
All
talking
right. Bye,
to you all.
y'all.
All right.
All right. See you later.
Bye, guys.